What's up, guys? Welcome to today's episode. Welcome. Today is my birthday. Today is Halloween. I'm here to celebrate my big day and also to celebrate Halloween for all of you. So I'm waiting for you guys to come in, and let's have a great time. Let's have a good time. Who is going to be the first one to join? Who is going to be the first one to join? Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to today's live stream. I'm waiting for people to come in and let's have a good conversation. Let's have a nice time. I'm waiting for you guys to come in. I'm waiting for you guys to come in. Come in. Can see one person in the live stream. Today is my birthday. Today is also a Halloween holiday. So we are here to celebrate my big day. And also if you have some questions, or if you have something to talk to me, or you have something to tell me, please can you write it down, or you can come into the panel and let's talk about it. Miss Dama, welcome to today's episode, today's live stream. It's a bit late tonight. I was working on some things. That's why I've come late to today's live stream. Miss Dama, I see you. I see you. Tell people to come in. Tell people to come in. Experience Africa. Thank you. Come in. Come in. Thank you. Thank you so much, brother, for coming here. I'm waiting for you guys to come in and to have a big celebration over here. To you sing for me a happy birthday. I never get to celebrate birthday, so it will be amazing for you guys to come over here and let me have a great time. Waiting for you guys to come in. I'm waiting for you guys to come in. If you want to type something, please do so, do so, do so, do so. 2 million people in the live stream. 2 million people in the live stream. I'm waiting for you guys to come in. I'm waiting for you guys to come in. I'm waiting for you guys to come in. I'm trying also to put some music so that it will be a nice time, man. I didn't inform you earlier that I was going to do a live stream, but let me see who are going to be here tonight. I want to see who are going to be here tonight. So come in. I want to see those comments. Experience Africa. Happy birthday. Great to be here. Thank you. Oh, your special day. Yeah, it's my special day. I just want to have a good time. Have a conversation with you guys. You can also come in with some things that you feel like you want to discuss with me tonight. Helen Okaya. Hey, Samuel, happy birthday. Thank you so much for being here, man. Go call your friends to come in and tell them that I'm having a live stream right now. I want you people to come to the panel and talk to me. Hey, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Keki Kowapi, man. Oh, God. Keki baadaye. I'm still waiting for people to come in. So that we can share the pace of it. Go call your friends to come and let's have a conversation. Let's have a great time. I'm waiting for you guys to come in. Let me see who is here. Experience Africa. You should share the stream to your status on WhatsApp too. Yes. trying to do something here so that come in, comment. Akoya. It's Akoya. What did I say? Akoya. Did I pronounce it longer? Did I say it the wrong way? It's Akoya. Akoya. Yeah. Maybe I might have read it very quickly and maybe so I've just I think that is the God, I'm sorry. I apologize for that. I apologize for that. I do really apologize for that, you know. So I think that is the link to this live stream. Let me see. Come in, guys. Comment. Sing me a happy birthday. Sing me a happy birthday song, you know. I wanna see those you've been calling me. I don't want to say it's night now because I've already seen my mistake. Akoya. I want to see how many people can come to the live stream today. I want to see how many people can come to the live stream today. Oh, that is not the link. Okay. Maybe I did the wrong thing. So let me go and see. What did I do last time? You know, okay, I'm still learning how to operate the StreamYard. That's why I want to challenge myself and what plans do you have for your birthday? Man, imagine I didn't have any plans. That I told you I never get to celebrate birthday. So I didn't have any plans for tonight or for my birthday. So it was just like, boom, it's my birthday, it's my Halloween. Okay, let me just have a live stream and talk to you guys. Yeah, I've already done it. I think that is the link. I think that is the link that I've just posted. So if you wanna join and let's have a conversation, keep me company, you know. So press hapo chini, play simu imeandikwa invite guest and you'll see, okay? Yeah, I've already done that. Let me see, someone is here, someone is here, someone is here, onto the stream. My brother, how are you?
Hello, buddy.
I'm good. I'm good. Your volume is too low. I'm doing fine. I'm doing good, bro.
But you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I think your volume is kinda low.
But can you hear me now?
Yeah, and right now I can hear you nicely.
Okay. All right. Nice to be with you. Happy birthday. Wishing you many happy returns. Yeah.
Yeah. Much appreciated.
So how old are we now?
We just turned 18 plus 10.
18 plus 10. That is awesome.
Yes.
Just let she come in.
So 18 years plus obedience.
Okay. That's nice.
Yes, I don't know what's happening.
Where? Hey, Slim TV. Hello.
Slim TV. Blessings.
So what is your birthday?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I don't know if it's my network that is buffering or.
Yeah, what is your birthday wish?
More success.
Can you hear me? More success?
More health. More success.
Okay.
More health. More success.
That is awesome.
I think I cannot ask much. Just more healthy and more success.
Okay, that's nice. That's awesome.
Yeah. So for me, I never get to celebrate birthdays, so that's why I didn't have any plans for today.
How does it feel celebrating your first birthday?
It feels okay. It feels nice. I never get to maybe go to buy myself so expensive things, or maybe going to doing crazy things, maybe in the club, or maybe doing those things, I'm just a simple guy. Maybe in the future I might do that, but maybe I don't know. Or maybe the next 2 years which are coming, maybe when I'm that, that's when I'm going to do the crazy thing, or the biggest birthday ever, maybe.
Yeah, but actually, I think I celebrated my first birthday last year. The year before last year, not last year.
Yes, I can't hear you. Experience Africa. Your volume is too low.
I said I think I properly celebrated first birthday. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I think now I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you, but.
So I think I don't need this right now. So, like I was saying, I think I celebrated my first birthday with a birthday cake. Actually, it was 2021.
2021.
Yeah, no, 2020.
2020.
Yeah, and it's really a memorable one for me because I never had the opportunity to have one. 2020 was the year I got my first birthday cake properly that I remember. Apart from maybe when I was a little younger that I didn't remember, I couldn't remember. But I'm super grateful that YouTube has given me the opportunity since then. Each and every of my birthday, and as I come live, I just with people, and I feel very blessed to have company all around the world, So, and since I met you on this street, I feel very, very motivated. Like I have seen you put a lot of energy to improve on what you're doing, and I'm just going to tell you something. The fact that you didn't celebrate before or you're eventually going to get to that level that you will have so many birthdays, so
Yeah,
many
we have
reasons,
so many. We have so
so
many
many,
of them.
and so many reasons to celebrate better birthdays.
Yeah.
So just keep working hard, focus on what you're doing at your job and with this side hustle which you do. And I'm telling you, the story will be different just in a short matter of time.
Yeah, one day we are going to celebrate them when you have already become successful, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we have a long life to live. We also have a long way to go. We are still young. We are still learning. We are still gaining experience. We are
Hey,
still gaining other things, you know?
people are really growing. What?
What?
No, I just saw Irene. I just finished watching her premiere. I
Oh,
just saw she's
Irene.
at 6K 200. I don't know how she
Yeah,
went there.
yeah, yeah. His channel is blowing. Her channel is growing. Her channel is growing like crazy. Like,
I'm just super surprised to just see it now. I just checked now and I'm seeing 6K 200. Man,
her channel is
wow.
like growing
Oh,
like daily, 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 daily. It's going crazy, you know.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
She's growing.
Irene, her channel. I think she's going to be at 10K by the end of this year. By maybe December, she will be like 10K. You know,
Yeah, that is.
it's
She has tried. She has tried.
yeah. Her channel is very good, and we are happy for her. We are happy for her.
Yeah, we should be. We are.
Purelyville, thank you for being in the. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming, Zaina. I see you. Naomi Hill TV. I see you. I see you guys. You can share the live stream so that more people can come in, and you come in. Please remember to give this live stream a thumbs up.
Yeah,
You know,
Samuel,
it's free.
you also need to share. You also need to share it out yourself. Share it to
Yeah.
your WhatsApp status. Share
Yes.
it to your groups. You share to your group. Share to your WhatsApp status. You need to share also because you're
Yeah.
not
You know,
sharing.
if I have to share, I have maybe to come out and then
No, no, no.
go share.
Okay, you don't have another device. It's only one device.
Yeah, I only have one device.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
So what
Right
you
now,
need
I
to
have
do,
one.
what you need to do when you set the stream, always make sure you share before you go live.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And even
Puriville says,
it's just because you don't know how to use it, but you can even share on this device and it will not go off.
oh, how do you do it? How do you do it? Tell
I
me.
think that I cannot teach you right now directly here, but I will eventually teach you. Because by the time I tell you to do it now, you might eventually try to do it and you go off.
Okay.
So nobody wants to lose it, so especially
Okay.
the first thing, I'll help you to share to some groups. See what happens.
Puriville says, "Happy birthday, Samuel. Thank you so much. Thank you for so much for that. For that. So when you come in, oh, this one is nice. Please remember to give this live stream a thumbs up when you're coming in. It's free today. Just I feel today is that day when you want to celebrate yourself and you make people celebrate you. You know, may favor and happiness be your portion. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Perivale, for that. Thank you so much for that. So I'm still reading your comments. Still reading your comments. Who else wanna join? Who else wanna join? I'm still reading your comments. Naomi, you forgot to read the title. Oh, forgot to check the title. Happy birthday. Yeah. Damn. You know, it's that day when I get to celebrate when I came to this world. You know? Coincidentally, it coincided with the Happy Halloween day. So What
So
do
do
you
you
think? Is
celebrate
it a...
Halloween?
No, I've never celebrated Halloween. I think like here
What
in Africa is
you,
not a,
what does it
it's
mean
not
to you?
like, yeah.
What does it mean to you, Halloween?
I've never, what does it mean to me? I don't know. I've never tried to think about it, like what it means to me, because I never get to celebrate it. It actually is not that, it's not a common holiday or a common celebration here, especially in Africa. Like people in Western countries like the US, the UK, Canada, Australia, those people celebrate Halloween too, like in large numbers. It's not like here in Africa where we get to celebrate Christmas or maybe Eid or maybe, yeah, those are our celebrations.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if someone asks me what does it mean to me, I don't really know. Let me just say that. Doreen Small, welcome to the live stream. Happy birthday, son. Wish you many more with good health, wealth, and happiness. Mama, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Oh God, I really need that comment, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I can read it. Happy birthday, son. Wish you many more with good health, wealth, and happiness. How young am I? Uh,
So you
10
are lucky.
years plus.
You
10,
are lucky to be born the last day of October.
the last day of October.
So your name is supposed to be Hello November.
Hello, November.
Goodbye October. Hello November.
Oh, my title, right?
Yeah. Not your title,
Mm.
actually. Your name is Hello November.
Oh, my name. Oh, goodbye October. Hello, November. Oh, wow, that's a good one. Naomi Hill TV. How young are you now? 10 years plus 18 years of experience. I guess now I'm 10 years old and 18 years of experience. You see, I have a long way to go. I have a long way to know you people, to interact with you people, to give you the best content and things like that. Yeah. I'm still waiting for more people to come in. Zaina, yeah. Actually, that is it. We are almost going to that. As we celebrate your birthday, let us remember Kenya. We are in a hunger crisis. Let's pray for our nation. Yeah. Actually, here in Kenya, like, there are people who are going days, weeks without food, without water. It's crazy. And I don't know if the government is doing something. Also, we don't need the government to do. We as the citizens, we also to step up and maybe try and contribute and try to give those people who don't have what we have. If we have food, we can share with them. If you have much or enough, you can try and share it out with a number of people who who don't have something to eat or something to wear or something to drink. Yeah, you can please share out. If you have more than enough, please don't just be selfish. Go out there, give it to someone else, and he or she will really appreciate. Maybe you have something that someone else needs, and maybe you don't need it. You can go out there, donate. It will be a blessing. It will be a blessing to you and to that person who didn't have it.
You're still going.
Naomi, is my sound low? Is my sound low? Experience Africa. My volume is low. Grace Kelly, welcome to the live stream.
Hello, Gracie.
Gracie, welcome. The title that people have.
I'm busy sharing you out everywhere.
Pureville, are you serious? But Kenya is growing now. More in tourism, okay? Watching live. Lily Channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thumbs up, Dan Host, thank you so much. Lily Channel, thank you so much. Naomi Hill, uh, I'm very serious. Please check our news. Yeah, Pureville, there are some counties or some areas here in Kenya whereby people are going like days without food, especially. Can I
Why?
remember? It's yeah, we have a hunger crisis.
In
We
Kenya
have a
now?
hunger crisis. Yeah, in some areas here in Kenya.
Wow.
I can't remember. I can't remember the area, but I'm going to try and do my research or maybe watch the news because I don't really watch the news because sometimes I'm fed up with some of the news that they try to air. I decide not to be watching news. You know, Zaina, tell me if the volume is okay right now. Happy birthday, more life upon your life. Thank you so much, Lily Channel. Thank you. Naomi Hill TV. Was just watching news now from home. I could barely eat my own food. Tulkana is birthday hit over 4 million Kenyans. You see?
Yeah?
Yeah, you see? You see what Pillville has said. Some of the counties,
The
you
news
know,
from home. I can barely eat my own food. Ghana is battling with over 4 plus million Kenyans. What? What is the reason? What is the reason?
I think it's because of the climate changes. The climate changes and the weather patterns have really changed. That that could be one factor that is contributing to all these the hunger issues, lack of food, lack of water, things like that. You know, we always have the long lanes, short rains. They didn't come in time, so maybe if the farmers they maybe didn't harvest, or maybe the food dried, or maybe it didn't produce, the farm didn't produce as much as the farmers expected. You see, it's going to we are going to have a hunger crisis.
Mm-hmm.
There are no rains. You see, Pureville says there are no rains. You see,
Wow.
yeah, because of the climate changes. So how many thumbs up do I have? How many thumbs up do I have?
You can't see it from there because you're using one device. Just focus.
Experience today. You are with Shemeji in the studio. Tell him to speak Swahili so that you can know. Haha, okay. You want me to speak Swahili? We're also having international audience from Jamaica. Joe Grace. Oh, someone else here is coming. Joe Grace, welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream.
Your Grace is my
6
friend.
thumbs up.
I just invited
Please.
him in. He's here
Yes.
in Dubai. You guys should connect and support each other. Yeah.
Who is in Dubai? Joe Grace.
Your Grace.
Okay. Yeah, I will really. I'm going to check her channel. I'm going to check her channel and see what she does. See what she does. Oh, it's he. He. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I have also Spice with Cornelia. Spice is also from Brazil, Nigerian based in Brazil.
Yes.
She's coming in also, so.
Who is coming in?
Spice.
Spice.
There. We have to come and party from all over the world now.
You know, I don't know if the network is buffering or is your volume that is low. I can't hear you well.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. What were you saying? Like, I can see 6 million people in the house. Good job,
Yeah.
hosts. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, when you come in, please give me a thumbs up or maybe you can share with your friends so that so many people can come to the live stream.
Thank you so much,
We are,
Lily. Thank you. Lily is there.
yeah,
Lily,
Lily.
Lily is a friend here also. Yeah, Lily said I'll soon be in Dubai. Hope to see you very soon. Okay, I want to go to Global Village. Awesome.
Experience Africa.
Yeah.
See that? Look at that. Naomi Hill TV is saying, "Is that wife there in the background? Is that your
Yes,
wife?"
wife. Yes.
Maybe she can say hello to the people and Naomi
Somebody said
wants. I know Naomi wants to ask you to tell her to say hi so that maybe they can see people who are in the panel or who are here wanna see her. Experience Africa. I don't know what's going on. Experience Africa. You are frozen. You are frozen. I can't really hear you. Yeah, here you see his network is crazy. I don't know what's going on tonight. Clearly channel. His network is not stable. Yeah, his network is not stable because he kept on freezing. He was buffering. I don't know what's going on. Please, Experience Africa, please check on your network and maybe you can come back to the live stream. So guys, bring in those questions, or what do you want me to talk about it today? Have someone who is coming in here. Experience Africa. Experience Africa.
Yeah, I'm here.
Your network is crazy. I don't know what's going on.
Can you hear me right now?
Yeah, I can hear you right now. We have
Hello,
Lily channel.
everybody.
Hey,
I'm good. We're fine.
How are you guys doing?
We're doing good. We're doing fine. We're doing good. We're doing fine.
We are amazing.
And where is the
Yeah,
drinks, Samuel? Where's the drinks?
Yeah.
Today didn't have any plans. I didn't buy anything. I was just like, damn, it's okay. Let me just come in and talk to you guys,
Yeah.
Your
that
Grace.
Is good.
Yeah.
I can't see the chat. Oh.
Like Lily, we are. It's the end of the month. The payday is not yet here. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
What is Lily saying?
You say you need to.
you need to sell your phone and buy network.
Shall we, so Grace, just go up? Oh, sorry.
Where are you watching? Where are you watching me from? Where are you watching me from? Where are you right now?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Mommy is watching you from South Africa.
South Africa.
Oh, South Africa. I remember. Where did we meet? We met
on Goga.
On
No.
On
Rosalind. Yeah, on her monetization.
Did I see you on Miss D's live stream? Did we meet there?
On Miss D? No,
Miss
on
D.
Rosaline. No,
okay.
I think it was on Rosaline's monetization party.
Okay. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being my supporter. I really, 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 really appreciate, man.
You are welcome.
Thank you so much. Let me, Queen Nancy, hello, host. Welcome to the live stream. Patriotism with Elizabeth. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Who else is here? Who else is here? I can see people are starting to come in. People are starting to come in. I think people are sharing me out. The Dazzlers. Whoa, the Dazzlers is here. Welcome to the live stream.
Dazzlers family.
Yeah, Dazzlers family. Can you comment where you're watching from? Where are you coming from?
Joey Grace was asking for the link. Just I don't know if you want to drop the link or if you can scroll up to get the link.
Just scroll up, you'll get it.
Or maybe I can decide to copy it again and you can join in. So I think that is the link. I've dropped it there.
He wants to come and sing for you.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you guys to come and sing for me. I never get to celebrate birthday, so
oh, it's a shame. Today is your day.
Yeah, today's my day. But maybe in the near future, I'm going to host a big party for everyone to come, drink, have a good time, meet, chat, do everything, you know.
Hey, that's where in Kenya.
Yeah, in Kenya or maybe somewhere in the world, like maybe in South Africa or maybe in Dubai or maybe
in New York.
In New York, yeah, we do it in Times Square.
Lily says she wants to. Where's the cake, please? I want to eat before I go to my show.
Patriotism with Elizabeth, watching from Windhoek, all the way from Namibia. I have Patriotism with Elizabeth. I have videos from Namibia. I was there in Okavango Delta where I was covering about the Okavango cultural dance. If you can go to my channel, you can see those videos. So the Dazzler saw someone was
Dazzler's family, it's a birthday.
Oh, Dazzler's family.
Happy birthday.
Okay, wow. So many people were born on this day.
The last day of the month of October.
The last day of October. Who is here? Joe Grace.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Joe Grace.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Lily Shannon.
I'm doing fine.
I was about to sleep when my boss sent me the link that you are live. So I have to answer his call because he cannot call me and I will see his message and neglect take the message. So I need to come up because of.
Oh, thank you so much for coming here, man.
I was about to sleep. So how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing fine.
Actually, I was in the same Abu Dhabi with him. We're together.
Oh.
But we rarely see. So because of the distance. We're in the same camp, but because of the distance, we rarely see.
So, you really see each other.
So that is the situation.
Oh, that's nice.
I can see your channel has reached the hours are growing, yeah?
Yes, I just need like 200 WH to get monetized.
Wow.
You are putting your best. And he started his channel about 6 months ago. Yeah.
Rosaline is here. Rosaline is here.
Rosaline,
today is my birthday. I didn't have any plans, so what did I decide to do? to come here and have a conversation with you guys. You know.
So
Lily
what are we
Chen.
using for the birthday? No
For
cake.
me,
There is no
I
cake.
Actually, I didn't drink, but supposing there is drink, yes, I will have go with that.
You want something to drink tonight so that you can refresh yourself and go to sleep when you're
No, I
good.
didn't drink. I don't
You
drink.
didn't. Oh,
Yes,
sorry for that.
I
But you
only
drink
drink soft.
soda. You drink soda.
Sure.
Yay! Someone else is here. Spice it with
Odingwa.
omo, huh?
Spice
Omo.
it, spice it
Odingwa.
up with Maya.
Yeah.
She's
Thank you so
all the
much
way
for
from
coming
Brazil.
in.
All the way from Brazil.
Naomi Hill TV. You said that you just wanted to come in and say hello and sing happy
She's there.
birthday to me. Thank you so much.
Naomi, how is the watch hours going and the subscribers?
Oh my goodness. No comment.
No, I want to ask you something. Are you trying the shots? The shots are giving subscribers now very much.
Yes, I've been trying shorts and I've been getting a couple of subscribers here and there. I even
Yeah.
made a video about it because I was so excited, I uploaded 2 shorts and then I got like 10 or 12 new subscribers and they haven't disappeared yet.
And those are organic. They don't disappear.
Yeah, they're organic. I was shocked. Now it's 2 weeks. They are still there. I'm very shocked.
So you know what you need to do? You have to make more of those shots.
Eish.
Yeah, we were talking about those shots with Tyrone during my last live stream, and he did put very nice information out there on how to go about the shots. If you can go back and watch the last live stream, you can see what we were talking about the shorts. Yeah, some people are gaining like subscribers from the shorts, others are gaining WH from the shorts, but I heard that WH from the short does not count.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
So there is someone else I have seen here.
There are some new people that just joined in.
Yeah.
We have
and the homemaker.
and the homemaker.
Yeah, I'm the homemaker. That's the person I was looking for.
So Helena Koya also is here. So you're welcome and thank you for joining us here. And it pains me now that they have not delivered my saxophone. The host, are you with me?
Yes. Yeah.
I said it pains me that they have not delivered my saxophone. I will have played for you.
Oh, they have not delivered your saxophone. Damn. Why? Why?
They have not delivered yet. So.
Hey, where is it coming from?
Maybe they will deliver it from Amazon. Maybe they will deliver
Amazon.
Yes. Maybe they will deliver it before my monetization party. Then.
Hey, that one will be nice because you will have an instrument to play on your on a monetization party day.
Entertain my guests.
Your guests. We are going to be there. We are going to be there like we did for Roslyn.
Sure.
Yes.
I will be expecting you on that day. I will announce it and make a day for that.
Yes, you're going. Not like me. I've just decided to come on live. Like boom, I didn't tell people that I was doing a live stream, but I've decided let me surprise you guys and see how many people can come to the live stream today to celebrate with me my big day.
Yes. Spice it up with Owadia said I came in here through Experience Africa Share. We connect to you now with bottom on. Thank you.
Okay.
Queen Nancy also is here. You're welcome. Thank you for joining us here. You say don't worry, keep on trying. It's telling you to keep on trying, never give up.
I never give up.
That is the way we just tried it I could remember when I started around. I fully put my body into YT on June after
Yeah.
my birthday at May 29. So from June 1st, I started posting short for the whole 50 days.
Yeah.
Short video, other video, and I thank God for today now.
You are
Wow.
where
So, but at times you may feel like giving up. So don't give up. Just keep on
Yeah,
pushing. And
sometimes you
very
feel
soon
like giving up,
we'll get
but
there.
giving up is not a choice. Giving up is not a vocabulary in my dictionary. You know?
Sure.
So, guys, please remember to give this live stream a thumbs up. So, uh, what is the name of the other panelist? You know, I don't know what I've done. Like, I've not given you guys the.
Naomi Hill. Naomi Hill.
Oh, Naomi Hill. You know, your names cannot be seen on the.
Yeah, because you are leaving this. If you take off Puri's message, click on it. Click on that message or any message. Yeah, you can see the names will come now.
Yeah, they have the. Naomi. Let me see what you have just said. There's something that you have just said.
Roslyn says something here. He said we can't see the names of your co-host.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
names
I have dropped. I'm leaving the studio now and battery flat. Oh, your battery is going low. Naomi?
Yes. I'm so sorry. I'm already in bed and I'm so sleepy. I had a very long day. But yeah, I just
Uh-huh.
wanted to say happy birthday to you.
Yeah,
Really
And
Naomi,
a lot
appreciate.
of, sorry, experience.
have you got your community tab now?
Oh, you don't check me out, eh? Experience, what happened?
I didn't check you out. I just needed to know because I've not seen your notification. So I was just going to ask.
I got my community tab yesterday. I got a notification to say that you now have access to advanced features. I was so excited. I immediately went.
Wow, that's nice.
I actually had to go and do that procedure. I think I saw it on vidIQ. I had to go and verify my ID. So I had to take a photo of my ID just to speed up the process. And then I waited for like a couple of days. And then they sent me a notification on YouTube Studio to say that congratulations, you now have access to community tab. But I had to wait like I think a couple of days for another notification to say that you now have access to the advanced features. So I think there is a way for some people to speed up the community tab access.
Yes, do the verification. Once you do
there's some. Yeah, the verifications. They just need to go on. I think the settings. And then check by the channel. You select channel, and I don't know what else. And then it would show all the ticks. If there's not all of them ticked right, then you need to go in there and then follow the guides and just do it yourself. Break the system and get your access as soon as possible.
That's the way to go.
Yeah, for some it takes longer, and for a lot of people now, you just can't wait anymore because people with 30 subscribers is now having access to community tab, and you like on 400, and you still don't have, and you're like, what the heck? This can't be happening. So I just sit and Google on YouTube and try to figure things out myself and say, no, I'm not gonna sit here and moan and complain. I'm gonna do something about it. So before I go, I wanted to say happy birthday to Samuel, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. You're still very young, Shem. But anyways, you have a long life ahead of you. and continue to do content, and don't give up. Who said that earlier? I think it was Experience or someone. Don't give
Yeah.
up doing content. And I always believe that if something is not working out for you, try something else. Because
Right.
I'm not, even if you're doing traveling and you've been doing it all along and you realize there's no growth, try and do maybe vlogs or something else and see. You need to play around, especially since we are not monetized yet. And once you
Yeah.
monetize, that is when you need to set yourself on something, find something that you can niche down or whatever the case may be. But it gets boring also when you realize that you're not growing or you're not getting the views of subscribers because they're not watching the content anymore. But yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want to talk a lot because I do like to talk a lot, ne?
Yeah,
But
talk.
yeah, now my battery's on 5%. So I
Oh,
just wanted to wish you a happy birthday, and believe in yourself. Don't ever give up. You can achieve anything you set your mind to, and don't rush for to get monetized. Take your time, make content, make lots of family and friends on YouTube. Because once you get there to 1,000 subscribers, then you'll have 1,000 organic people that will always watch your videos.
thank
So
you.
so take your time, enjoy it, and make content and explore and experience, and let's watch more videos. I've been since 2020 uploaded my first video, and if you can see, I've been up and down, up and down. Unfortunately, when you're working full time, a mother full time, a wife full time, it's just very difficult. But we all want to make it. We all want to make it. I'm not gonna lie, I really do want to push to get there, but I said for now, shame, unfortunately, and I'm going through a lot also, in my own personal private life. But yeah, that's not important. But yeah, just explore, experience Africans, just experience and enjoy the moment that you have, and make more friends and share more on your community, and enjoy and be blessed. And goodbye, everybody. Unfortunately, my phone is gonna die. Take care, Jerry Grace, Experience Africans, Samuel
you so much.
Travel, and everybody in the studio and at the background. God bless you all. Take care. Love you all.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for that.
David.
Thank you so much for
Bye-bye.
that.
Take care and
You,
have a
you are
Take
wonderful
care.
night.
welcome.
See you in
Okay,
South
bye.
Africa.
Take care.
See you in
Bye.
South Africa. We are planning a
Okay.
trip to South Africa.
You are planning a trip to South Africa.
Yeah, we are planning a trip to South Africa. Let's see if it's going to be successful.
It will by the grace of God.
Yeah. Joe Grace, what do you have to say?
I'm here with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
Now I'm here with you, and I'm so happy that you are here this night. You are +1 today, and this it marked the beginning of great things for you. So
yeah.
So as you have started well, and keep on pressing it. With times, you achieve a lot, and with great people, with good minds at your back, like a person like Experience Africa. You have a lot of good people behind you. So if you need any advice, anything that you wish to know, you just call them and ask. They will surely respond to you. If I call him anytime, any day, he will respond to me, and so many things. The one I didn't do well, he will tell me, do this one very well. And if I take to what he said, I see that there are changes. So once you have people like that, they give you advice, just follow it, and you will see the impact of what they told you. So just keep the good relationship, and with times you get there. So actually, I was about to sleep already on my bed when I saw the message, and I said I cannot see the
I
message
have to
and
come in.
just play it and ignore it like that. So I need to come up and show my support for you. So on
Yeah,
this note,
thank you so much.
I will be going now because tomorrow also I need to wake up early because of my work. So
Yeah. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
I
thank
leave
you
you
so much.
people, and I wish
appreciate
you long life and prosperity. As you start new year, I
Thank
pray
you
for
so much.
you. Everything that your heart desire for good, God will do it for you this year in the name of Jesus. Thank you so much,
Thank you
and
so
God
much.
bless. All
Thank
right.
you so much. Have
Good
a good
night,
night.
boss.
Good night,
I see
everybody.
you some other time. All right, sir. Thank you, sir.
Good night, Joris. Good night,
Thank you so
Joris.
Yes,
much
sir.
for being here. Much
All right.
appreciated.
And
Yeah.
I want to use this medium also to greet everyone in the chat room in the house there. So I cannot mention the name, because if I said I should be mentioning the name now, maybe it will take me like 30 or 1 hour. So because of that, I'll just combine the whole things together, and I say thank you to everybody for their time, for being here, and their support. And I always say something that whatever you do today is just a seed, you plant it. Tomorrow, when
Yeah.
you are going to harvest it, you are not going to harvest the same seed you planted. So you are
Yeah.
going to harvest it in multiple fold. So
Yeah,
let
you're
us
going to harvest
keep on,
the
yes, let
fruits.
us keep on doing good, because when
Yeah,
you are going to harvest it, it's either to bring you happiness or to bring you bitterness. So plant well and plant a good seed.
yeah,
So it is
yeah,
well
it
with us.
depends on the type of seed that you are going to plant today. That
Yes,
will
yes.
determine what you are going to harvest
What you
tomorrow.
are going to harvest.
Yeah. Thank you so
In
much
course
for
of
being
this,
here.
I will say good night and still remain your little boy, Joe Grace. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate for you being here.
All
I
right.
see people are coming in. Priscilla, thank you for being here. Priscilla, Gulf Advisor, thank you for coming. Thank you so much. Priscilla, today is my birthday. It's also a Halloween holiday for those people who celebrate the Halloween. But the main focus is my birthday today. And I'm here having a good conversation, having a good time with you guys, having a people coming in, saying hello, airing their views, you know. Tyrone Motif. We were live with Tyrone around 8 when I was leaving the gym. So thank you so much for being here. Experience Africa. I saw you flexing on, was it McLaren? Some very nice bikes. You know, bikes is my vibe. Super bikes are my vibe. So if you tell me about cars, no. If you tell me about super bikes, bro, that's my vibe, bro.
I am not only about sport bikes, I'm about custom bikes. So that bike comes on custom made and it's a rare find.
Wow. I saw you flexing somewhere. But it's fine. You know, sometimes you need to experience those things even if you are not going to buy one, but at long run in this life you have already experienced one. Priscilla Gulf Advisor, wow, happy birthday to you, Samuel. Now you live long. Thank you so much. I really appreciate for that. I see Robito Kenya. Is Saniki here? I've not seen Saniki. Saniki! Saniki. Saniki, go tell my
Radam
that
boss.
today's yeah go tell my today is my birthday and she can come and celebrate with me today. I need to see her here today.
Where's your friend? The one we met in Yoga's house. What's that her name?
Who?
There was a lady who was at Yoga's live stream.
Uh-huh.
The one who said she wants a Maasai man. What's her name?
I can't remember who she was.
Okay.
I can't remember who she was. So how did you feel? How did you feel flexing or having a good time at those McLaren, Ferraris? Was it a Harley Davidson?
Today is your it was a Harley Davidson, but a custom Harley Davidson. It was a Harley
Okay.
Davidson, but a custom one. Yeah, but
Yeah.
today's your birthday. Yeah, we have
Harley Davidson is my favorite bike, and then maybe Triumph GTR 3. That's my favorite bike. Nikki, thank you so much. Happy birthday to my dear friend. May the big man up about may the big man up about continue to bless and keep you. Thank you so much. May Jah bless me. May Jah bless you and everyone who have come here to support me tonight. I see Gentrix. Saniki, go call Nas Monique. I can't see Momolicious here. Where's Momolicious? Roslyn, go call Momolicious. Priscilla, go call Goga. I think Goga is also having a live stream. Is it true? He's also celebrating 20 years and what is it? I saw a ban. I don't know if he was celebrating that fourth birthday. I can't remember. Nas gone to bed. Oh, too bad for me. Sam, I wanna try sleep early because today I had a hard time staying awake while at work. Oh, sorry for that. Guys, these LED emojis I had, it's not good. Yeah, if you're dropping those LED emojis, please. Doreen Small is just warning you not to do that. Oh, Momolicious is asleep. Okay, thank you. Roslyn, I was having so many things going ahead today, so I had to come late and have a conversation with you guys. Yeah, I also know that I have come late. If I know some of you guys are asleep, because I can't see most of the people who were expected to be here in the chat. But well and good, we have 7 million people in the house. Thank you so much. Experience Africa. See what Priscilla Gulf has said.
Goga these days is nowhere to be found. Since he married 4 wives, he is busy. Yes, I just realized. He was posting some goals. He's
he is going to. Yeah, I think he is working on the bride prizes.
Okay.
So Saniki is saying hello to you.
Hi, Saniki.
So that is the link to my live stream. If you want to join, you can join. Yeah. Oh, Tyrone is driving. Tyrone is driving, but he's in the background. Goga is saying.
Sammy?
Yes.
will be back a bit. Let me answer somebody because I'm using the same device,
Okay.
and I'll be back shortly.
Okay, okay, I'll be here waiting for you. Maybe I'm going to be here until maybe midnight because I'm also going to work very early in the morning. We have
What's the
an
time now?
we, right now it's 10. I need to be at work tomorrow, maybe around 8, because we are having a brief meeting with our boss. So I also need to go to sleep early. Maybe I can be here until midnight. That one will be fine. Thank you so much, Rosaline. Happy birthday again and good night to everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you popping up, saying like wishing me a good happy birthday and interacting with me and telling me those nice words. I'm really appreciating you guys. Thank you so much. See you. Thank you so much. Zaina, good night, Rosaline. I think Zaina is in Saudi Arabia. I think Zaina is in Saudi Arabia. Is it true, Zaina? Are you in Saudi Arabia? Maybe you can tell me where you're watching me from. Gentrix Show. Thank you for saying good night to Lozi. Puleville, are you still here? Puleville, are you still here? Go call Tabby and tell Tabby that we were having a conversation yesterday and we didn't finish. To Zaina, South Africa. Okay. Oh, Zaina, you in South Africa right now? Wait. Okay. Okay. If you're in South Africa, I have my apologies. Yeah, I have given some people moderation. So please, if you have a blue jacket, you can try to take care of those emojis that are being dumped on there.
Emojis? Where are the emojis?
Yeah.
Which ones are emojis? The emojis are this crying at this 3. They are not too many.
There are not too many.
No.
Because I can.
It's only when
I
you
can
have
see.
more than 3, 4. They are not too many. If it's repeating itself over and over and over, that is when it becomes a problem. But for now, they are not bad.
Yeah, I have people who have the modulation button.
Yeah, no. Because if you try to do anything, you will time her out. So you don't need to time her out. But you can just tell them less emojis is okay.
Okay.
Yeah. There is not too much
Zaina.
emoji on your screen. It's not too much. Thank you so much, Doreen Hill. Good to have you in the house. Really super excited that you're here. The red one.
Oh.
I haven't seen the red one.
Saniki says today it's my birthday and Goga gonna have a party on Wednesday for this. Oh, okay.
For his.
Okay. Priscilla, come to the live stream. Join. Priscilla, come in. Come up on the live stream and maybe we have a chit chat. Today is that day when I cried. I came to this world the last day of October.
Your first cry.
Yeah, my first cry. When my mama was going through this, what they call the labor pains. What do you wanna know? What do you wanna know about me today? Today you're free to ask me anything. Today is my birthday. I can answer you.
What is your favorite color?
Ah, my favorite color. Maybe blue.
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 Yeah. What is the one destination that you want to go uh in this life before you pass on? One destination. The most
One destination. Oh, I have. Damn, which one destination I wanna visit? I have so many in mind, but I want to go to visit the Thailand. I wanna go to Thailand. Priscilla, welcome, Priscilla.
Thank you.
Hi, how are you? I see you.
I'm good. How are you?
Yes,
How are you doing for
I'm
there?
doing great. I'm doing good. I'm doing fine. I thank God for health. I thank God uh for life. You know.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
happy
Happy
birthday
birthday.
to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
It's African,
Continue.
right?
Yeah, thank you so much, man. I never celebrate these things, so it's amazing to celebrate it with you guys, even if I don't have much to give you guys, but you being here is the best
Wow.
gift, you know. Knowing you, Priscilla, knowing Experience Africa, knowing Doreen Small, knowing Saniki, knowing Robito, knowing Gentrix is the biggest gift in life, you know. Knowing people, having a conversation, you know, accepting you for who you are, trying to know what are your flaws and accepting that's the best gift people can gift you in this life, you know, other than the material things, you know.
Oh, you know, one thing I like about YC is that it connects people. This is really amazing. Yeah? You are there in Kenya, but you find yourself in America by connecting people over there. You understand? This is what
Yeah.
I really like about YC. YC is really connecting people from all over the world. This is so amazing. I really like it. You understand? Like me, I'm here in Saudi Arabia right now, and I connect with more people all over in Jamaica, in Canada, in America, in Kenya, uh, in Uganda, in Nigeria. You are in Lord. You understand somewhere?
Yes. Mariama's
Like,
vlogs. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming in.
you know, I don't see comments.
You
Where
know
are
you
the
have not?
comments? I don't see comments.
You when you go to you swipe down, you will see a camera, microphone, more comments, and then you go to comments. Click, you'll see private comments, and then you go to comments. You'll see all the comments that are
Oh,
coming in. Have you seen them?
oh, okay, okay. I'm
Yeah.
there. Yeah, I'm
Now
already
you
there.
can see
Yes,
the
I can read.
comments.
Yes, I
Yeah.
can read that. Okay.
Mariama's
Hello,
Thank
vlogs.
you,
Mariama.
yeah, Maria
Mariama's
Masai.
vlogs.
Hello.
Yes. Mariama's vlogs. Today is my birthday. Today is the Halloween holiday. It has coincided with my birthday. So yes, I think we are having a conversation about me, about my birthday, about maybe what are the next plans as I age or as I add a plus one in my life. You know. Those are the things that I should be talking about today. What is the next move? What are the next plans? What do I want to do after celebrating my 28th, you know. Priscilla, you just dropped. Why are you running? Where are you running to? So Experience Africa, I'm thinking now maybe before I hit my third floor, I'm thinking of to have started traveling, giving people the best experience about other people's culture, other people's history, other
But
people's cities,
but you know
about
what I told you.
yes.
You know, you need to start within your environment. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I decided to start within my premises. You see?
And make your mistakes and learn from your mistakes.
Yeah.
Then you can go ahead to explore beyond your immediate environment. If you want to focus on I want to travel. Like for me, um, I had an event. It was a 2-day event. I went there. I did 5 videos. I'm right now editing. I made some mistakes, and I was supposed to go for the day 2 to take videos, but I just said no. I won't go for the day 2. I have to focus on the videos that I've made already. Learn to edit them, even though I had issues on the first day recordings. Let me see how, if I fail to make it good, how can I correct it? And I'm super glad I didn't go for the day 2, but I'm now able to remove the bad sound that I got from the first day's event. So it's a win-win for me. I'm learning to master my game, make better videos, and learn to tell better stories. That's just the most important thing. Learn. There are videos about how to tell stories. You can master that because your channel is about telling stories. And if you can't tell stories, you can't have people watching you. So you have to learn to tell stories. And good titles that will attract people to want to watch. And we most times focus on the wrong things. Like I said, we want to make content, and we're putting up everything that everybody is putting. Why can't we go the reverse? You know, instead of the road to Nairobi, why not saying how to live outside of Nairobi? You know, if somebody is talking about coming to Mombasa, why not talk about the reasons why you would prefer not to be in Mombasa? Because people are searching for other reasons. So those are the things that I think would actually make our channels really glow. I'm learning that, you know, since I met this lady at Guga's house, and she was talking about how she's been able to grow Kara, yeah. And since I met her, and you know, she has really changed my thinking. You know, even when I want to make a thumbnail, I'm not seeing it the way it used to be. I'm looking at it inverted.
A different direction.
No, I'm reversing it. If the thumbnail is supposed to be my first YouTube video, I'll prefer to say my failed YouTube video, my failed first video, you know, so that somebody would, he has been trying
have
to
some anticipation when he or she is going to watch that video. Be like, what happened in the video?
That it became failed, you know. So it's the approach that matters. So if I'm going to talk about a story of a very prominent place, I can even say, if it's, let's say, it's the museum in Mombasa, I would say maybe the overhyped museum, you know. So somebody would be like, why is this guy saying this place is overhyped? Instead of just saying the best museum in Mombasa, or the best museum in Africa, or the best road in Africa, you know, giving it a twist of something different makes you really, really unique. You might be thinking people are not searching for those things, but it's the one thing that will make you stand out. So we all need to learn those storytelling skills.
Those catchy terms, those catchy sentences. We need to work on them and learn how we can be able to manipulate the title so that we can get higher attraction. You know?
You get it.
You get it.
So if you don't get it, forget about it.
Forget about it. But most people here are getting it.
Oh.
Yeah, people here are learned. They know how to go about it. So experience Africa.
Yep.
How is Dubai? How is Dubai? How is Dubai?
Dubai
I
is
saw
good.
there was a I saw there
Thank
was
you.
mass repatriation of Nigerians and something like that. What was going on? I tried to watch that video, but I
Oh,
didn't get. I
the
didn't.
thing,
I was unable to finish it.
the thing is not only Nigerians. There has been repatriations going on, but whenever there's an issue with Nigerians, it's actually loud because we have a lot of Nigerians that are actually based here in Dubai, a big community here in the UAE, a very, very big community. Um, Before now, I did a video about some Ugandans and some Africans that were taken to the deportation camp. And this was not like the UAE government actually decided to take them. They offered themselves that they want to go home, and they were taken to the deportation camp. They were thinking that the government was going to pay for their visas and have them repatriated back home. But unfortunately, the numbers were too much, and the government decided, okay, you want to go home, provide your ticket, and we will let you go home. And this became a problem because a lot of them who were here and did not have jobs were actually living on the streets and becoming nuisance. And the police asked them to leave that particular place where they were staying, and they said no, they don't have any job and they don't have where they want to stay. So they want the government to help them to get back home. So the government made that offer to them. So eventually, some of them could not afford to buy tickets to go home, so they were in the deportation camp. And some Nigerians who felt like these people can be evacuated came and repatriated them back to Nigeria. So because we have a big community, and because some of us on social media always like to tread on bad news, they decided to make content about deportation of Nigerians. It wasn't really a deportation, it was a repatriation. And there's a difference between deportation and repatriation. Repatriation means you are there, you are not comfortable, and you want to go home, and somebody helps you to get you back home. Deportation is you're unwanted and they are being sent back home, deported. So there are two different things. It's not like they were deported, they were repatriated. They went to the deportation camp because they could not afford to stay within the city. They were given an accommodation where they can stay within the repatriation camp. So these are two different things that people need to understand. You know, the UAE does not thrive as a country without tourists and without labor. You know, they need residents who work for them, and they also need tourists who also come to enjoy the beauty of what they have built. If you take away tourism from the UAE itself, they wouldn't be happy, because this is why they have built everything the best in the world, so that people will always come here. And as long as they have visitors coming into the UAE, they need workers to do work in their hotels, in their buses, within their tourism industry. They need people to work there. And as much as this place has an influx of people, investors will definitely come. So they have a lot of factories, companies, farms, and so on and so forth here in Dubai. So they will not just like that say they don't want people to come in, but that is it.
They want to have people come there with a purpose and with a job, so that they cannot just depend on the government to help them, you know?
So most people come here to search for jobs, actually. But because you find out that a lot of these people who come to search for these jobs have been desperate looking for somewhere to go to. The agents sometimes seem to take advantage of them, and they offer them mouth-watering jobs with the promise that when they get here, they just get higher pays. So some people eventually will sell their property to relocate. Some would eventually take their last savings and come here. Some will even borrow money with the hope that once they come here, they get a job, they'll be able to pay back. So peradventure they get here and that offer is not available or that job is not available, they become destitute. They can't even go home because the money they took from home to come here isn't theirs and they have not been able to pay. That is one. Number two, maybe they sold their property, they don't have anything to fall back to, so they want to give it a try and keep trying till they make it. But if we as Africans and as agents will try to be sincere with ourselves, it's not a do or die affair. I am not, in quotes, living the best of my life here. Not like everything is functional for me and I'm comfortable the way I want to be, but different strokes for different folks. If you have been able to travel and you're successful, doesn't mean you should bring your whole family when you're not sure of their success. If you are certain that when they come here they will make it also, indulge them. If your friends are there and they see what you're doing and you are able to be sincere to tell them, yes, I might be flashy, but it's not everything that I show you that is real.
Yeah.
You make mention of seeing me on a power bike and a Ferrari. Yes, I was on a power bike, I was on a Ferrari, but I don't own them. You know, there's easy access to these things here in the UAE. I can just go to the bike rental or I go to the bike club, I sit on those bikes, I take pictures. If I'm a biker, I ride them. I can go to the car rental and I rent any car that I want, shoot videos. I can even drive it for an hour or a day.
Yeah.
In a nutshell,
Yeah.
don't believe everything you see on social media.
Yeah, sometimes people are living a very fake life, you know. People are flexing money, flexing material things, and and maybe you might think you are not in a good position in life because you don't have those things, you know.
So make sure that anywhere that you want to go, you make your research first.
Yeah, that's what I do. In case I want to visit a new place and I don't know anything about it, I have to make sure I do some research. At least I'll be having an idea on how to go about it or what are the regulations that have been put there before
That is
I
the
visit
reality.
there. Yeah, that's the reality on the ground. You cannot just
That is the reality.
you cannot just go to that place without knowing how things operate, you know.
That is the reality.
That is the reality. Saniki is telling us that EK is having a live stream.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why maybe we cannot see most people here because I think I did a live stream when other people are doing a live stream, you know, or maybe it's late, people want to sleep, you know.
Yeah.
I'm also not planning to be here for that long because tomorrow I have to wake up very early in the morning and go to work. I just told you guys I'll be having a meeting with the bosses tomorrow, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, just wanted to come here to just to interact with you guys and you guys sing for me happy birthday so that I can feel good and be motivated to start a new year tomorrow.
Wow. Yeah, that's really really awesome. So it was
Yeah.
nice being on your channel. I really I'm super excited to have been part of your birthday. I really have a video to upload. That's the reality, and I have not put the music behind it. You know, but I'll do that right away. And
Yeah.
let's go support EK also. Even though I have been doing that in the background, but let's go support him also.
Yeah, you know, sometimes it becomes you have a montage, but you have not yet finished editing. You don't know what to the tags to use. You don't know what the music to use. It's better you have a work, but you keep
No,
on you pressure
it's
yourself
always
on how to go about it.
it's always good for you to what do? You plan your video before you even make the video. Make
You
sure
even make it.
those are the things
Yeah.
I'm telling you. You need to know the music you want to put in your video first. Do the thumbnail first. Have all the footage that you want to have in the background. Thank you so much, Abby. Good to have you in the house.
Abby, thank you for
Yeah.
coming. Abby, thank you for coming. We really appreciate your presence. Yeah, today was just celebrating my birthday and also combining it with the Halloween holiday. So if you have not connected to me, you can do it. You can connect to me. You can go watch my videos. Abby does Kenya Obofu. Thank you for being
Yeah,
here. Where are you watching me from? Are you in Kenya
Nairobi.
or are you?
She's Kenya,
Yeah,
Nairobi. She's my friend
it's in
also.
Kenya, Nairobi.
I think she joined because I shared also.
Okay, because I can see you have just you're also sharing some things on the YouTube on the WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
So it's amazing to have you on this live stream tonight. I know I didn't have much to talk about today because I didn't plan to
And how
be
is
here
Mr.
for.
Smith? How is Mr. Smith doing?
I think Mr. Smith is doing good. I watched his video. I think maybe was it yesterday or the day before yesterday. He was talking.
No.
He was going to the street of Nairobi.
Yeah, he was there. I can see one of his videos today, 10 hours ago, but 12 views. Welcome to my house tour. That's nice.
Yeah, he was doing a video about Nairobi. But I think I wasn't unable. Oh, I have so many videos that I have to watch for my people, man. I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm unable to watch all those videos because I'm held up by work. But at least I make a maybe 3 or 4 hours when I'm free to watch
No,
those videos.
what you just need to do is you add them to your watch later, even if you don't have the time to watch, just play them and just leave the phone playing while you do other things. So
Yeah, sometimes that's what I do. But I also want to enjoy the content they're putting out there to see what they were talking about.
and you don't know what you can learn from it also.
Yeah. So maybe I have a playlist where I've written to be watched, to be watched, to be watched, to be watched, to be watched. So in case I'm in Matatu or maybe I'm going to for lunch, maybe I can watch those videos. Maybe leave a comment there. Yeah, that's exactly how I operate. If you're having a playlist and maybe I was unable to watch your videos, maybe I can leave the playlist running, and then I will come later and try to watch those videos. What were you talking about? Where were you? What can I pick from your videos? That's literally how I operate.
Were you able to make a video with Burundian when he was in Kenya?
Yeah, we did so many videos with Burundian traveler. You have not seen?
No, I watch. Now he's in Uganda.
Yeah, right now he is in Uganda, and there was a video that was about to come up about the Kampala. He was doing something to do with the Kampala. I'm always watching Burundian traveler, even if I have so many things to do. I have to watch him. Maybe when he's doing a premiere, that's the best. I'm always timing when Burundian Traveler is having a premiere so that I can be able to watch the full video without just going back to watch the video. Yeah, I saw he met with Mercy Empire, Mamarika does it. Another lady called, was it Amira or something like that? Oh, hey, I see so many products of Valentine's Day being born today. It's my niece, grandniece. It's my little grandniece' birthday today. She's 5 today. She just came for me to give her hairstyle for birthday birthday party tomorrow. Happy birthday to her. May he live to be loved by God and the society. More health, more success. Saniki, I don't know where my wife is. You told me she went to sleep. Saniki, you told me my wife went to sleep. My wife went to sleep. I told you to go and call her, and you told me that she's sleeping. She cannot come. I don't know if she has finished doing her exams. Well, Saniki, don't go saying that I said it's my wife. Where? I just said in quotes. Experience Africa. You know she can misquote me, and I see a huge drama here.
Okay.
Saniki, don't misquote me. I just did put it in quotes, my wife. I don't have a wife, I'm single, Saniki. Today I'm celebrating birthday without a wife. Or maybe Saniki can connect me to someone who she knows.
That should be your birthday wish.
My birthday wish to get a wife? Oh, okay. I see.
It should be.
Saniki, I always leave the drama where it starts. Yeah, sometimes it's good to leave the drama where it starts, but also it's good to flow with the drama and see how it will end up, you know?
Saniki, he left the birthday wife. Oh.
Doreen, you're killing me, Samuel. How didn't you tell me? No, did I tell you that I got married? When, Doreen Small? When did I get married and you didn't know? You could have known, you know?
And this
No.
is crazy.
No, Doreen Small. You see, I actually did put it in quotes. I actually did put it in quotes. So that means I am not married. I have no entanglement. I have no attachment. I'm just a lone buffer.
Hello, everyone.
Saniki. But because I'm looking for a wife. Because I'm looking a wife for you, I have to mention it to.
How?
Mm-hmm.
I am on a stream in another channel. I am live here and I'm live here at the same time.
Doreen Small. Oh, just say wife. Okay. Let me just say wife. Let me just say wife so that I can sugarcoat it and maybe she might feel good being called a wife. You know.
You see from here. Yeah, you can see from here. I have like 5 phones.
I think
here.
Experience Africa is talking to someone else there, so that's not my business.
I have like 5
the Woods Way. Welcome, Wagwan. How are you doing today, man? It's my birthday, man. I didn't have any plans, but my plans was to have a conversation with you guys. It's me, Lorraine. Thank you for coming, man. I really missed you guys, you know.
So what are we discussing today?
Hello, host. I'm doing good. I'm doing fine. I'm just chilling in the house. I didn't go out. I didn't buy myself anything. I didn't plan anything for myself for this big day. I was just like, damn, let me just come and have a casual conversation with you here so that I can increase my WH, guys. So let me see.
Let me just say something briefly. You see the reality.
Okay, can see. Okay, guys, just a little bit. Some things are coming in. Some things are coming in. So hello, everyone. The Woodsway is saying hello to everyone in the house. I'm doing great. How are you? What was the birthday meal? The Woodsway.
So in
My
reality,
birthday
what I want
meal
to say is that
was,
I found out that most
you
people
know, I'm
start
always in the
fresh.
kitchen.
Not
Someone
like
knows
I'm
I'm
stereotyping,
always in the
but I
kitchen.
want to
So
say
today I
that
just
I have met
decided
so many
to
ladies who came from
cook
East Africa,
chicken
and some of them,
and
when they move right here,
some
they just feel like
stew, chicken
they
stew, and
have
some
moved out,
chaparis,
like
some
they
some
wouldn't go back home.
chaparis. So
And
that's what I decided to do for
it's
today.
based
But
on the
well
culture.
and good,
Like for
as
me
long as
in
I'm
Nigeria,
healthy, as long
uh,
as
it's not easy for a
I
woman
have
who
good
has
health.
children to travel on
That is
time
the
with her
best
kids,
gift that God has granted me today.
with
Being
her
healthy,
mother, and say, let's say
something
she
that
has
I
two
really
kids, three
appreciate.
kids,
Yeah,
and
you
she'll
know,
leave her
even if
kids
I
with
don't
somebody
buy
and
myself
travel.
so many things,
Because
even if
this woman,
I
if you do
maybe
that in
some,
Nigeria,
I don't
or
know
in most parts
if
of
other
Nigeria that
people
I know,
celebrate me. As long as
if you
I'm
don't take care, they
healthy,
will sing a
I can
song,
be
and
able
for
to wake up
generations to
tomorrow
come,
and go to work
you might not like to hear that kind of a song. So
and
most
do
people
what
are a
I'm
bit
supposed to
careful
do to make this
to
world
make that
go
kind of a
around.
move,
That is the best
to
gift
leave
that
their
God has
home and leave
given
their
me.
kids or leave their
If I could
husband
be
to
celebrating this
travel
birthday
to
maybe when I'm
work
sick
and come back
and
home.
I have a
Secondly,
hundred people
because of the
celebrating me, you know, I
financial
could not
situation
feel
she
the
find
vibe
back
of
home,
that
if
birthday
this woman
celebration.
travels
But
here
if
and
I
she's
have
able
five
to make
people,
some
three
money,
people who are
she begins
celebrating
to
me
look down
today
on her
and
husband
I'm
because she can
healthy,
earn more than him, or she
that is the
doesn't earn
best
more than him
gift,
within
you
a
know.
particular point in time. So she wants to upgrade her level
Purely host, I'm
to the
still
level at
here.
which she has reached
Nashughulikia
also.
two babies. Okay, okay. The struggle. No, what is the struggles? It's not the struggles of being a mom. That is a bundle of joy, you know. That's a bundle of joy being a mama. That's a blessing to be a mama, you know. The woods way, that's yummy. Yeah. Just decided to prepare chicken tonight, and that's what I'm going to eat today for my big day. And then tomorrow is another day, and we plan what we're gonna do for the next for this year, you know, for the year that is coming, for the year that I'm ushering in, that I have just ushered in today, you know. I have to make plans, push myself very hard to achieve my wishes and the desires of my heart. That is something that I really want to do, you know. If you wish to come into the live stream, let me put the link over here so that if you want to join the live streams, you can join in. And so that is the link. I've just pinned it there. So if you feel like if you want to join the live stream, you can come in. I know it's late. Some of you want to go to sleep, but you still want to be here to celebrate this day with me. So I've just dropped the link. If you want to come to the live stream, you can come, and maybe 10-15 minutes, and then boom, you can retire to bed, because I know some of you want to go to work tomorrow. I'm still reading your comments. Let me see what people saying here. What are people saying here? Saniki, Ole, the Woodsway, Priscilla, Louisville. So I know most of you want to know what will be the next plan, what I'm planning to do when I usher in a new year. Plans are underway. I'm still evaluating each option so that I can see which is going to be the best option or the best plan. The plan A, the plan B, the plan C, the plan D, and see which plan is going to be the best for me as I usher in a new year, you know, and see the strategies that I'm going to undertake so that I can, my year can be great, resourceful, and successful, you know. So Experience Africa just dropped, and I think I'm the only one in the panel. If you want to come to join in the panel, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I really appreciate your presence over here. It's me, Loli. How are you from Saniki? I'm trying to read these comments. So, guys, for your birthdays, What do you buy for yourself? What are the wishes that you make on your birthday? Because each and everyone has his or her own wishes that he or she makes and asks God, these are my wishes, this is what I want to do, these are the things that I want to achieve by the end of this year, or this is the thing that I want to focus on as I usher in a new year. Maybe you can decide to share with me some of them. Maybe I might get an idea on how to go about these things. It's me, Role. Hello from Saniki. Please, can you type where you're watching me from? Type where you're watching me from. Where are you watching me from? Right now, I'm in Kenya, Mombasa. Kenya, Mombasa, the second largest city in Kenya, the white and blue city with a population of around 1.4. Is it 1.4? I'm not sure. I can't remember. Yeah, Mombasa started around 900 AD, way back when there was trade that was happening between East Africa and the world. Saniki, okay. You need to find with for a wife, do. Yeah. Okay, yeah. The difficulties come in when you're trying to find a wife, and maybe the wife or maybe your partner is not into traveling. You need to find someone who you share the same what do I say, the same I'm trying to find the right word to say about this, the same interest. If maybe I find a wife or maybe a girlfriend who really wants to stay indoors, and who is introvert, and maybe I'm an extrovert, sometimes it becomes very difficult. Or maybe you want to travel, she doesn't want to travel. How are you going to travel and maybe leave your partner? Maybe you're traveling for 4 or 5 months. Your partner has needs, you have to attend to her. But yeah, you need to look for someone who you share the same interest. You cannot just wife someone who doesn't have the same interest as you. It will become difficult, and maybe you are going to have loggerheads along. Dolin Small says, last June I went to all-inclusive hotel here in Jamaica with my friends for my birthday. For your birthday, you mean all-inclusive? I hope you had fun. Was it fun? Was it nice? How was the experience? Ah, God. Holy cow. It's me, Role. You're available. Okay, maybe we can try to know one another. I'm open to trying new things, trying to know people and see where if I cast my net, if I'm going to catch the biggest fish. So you can hit me on we can communicate after this. You can communicate after this. I'm open. So feel free. I'm approachable. I'm easy to talk to and learn more about each other. Find someone who love and share the same interest, man. Yeah. Saniki, that is it. 100%. 100%. I agree with you. If you find someone who you don't have the same interest, sometimes it become difficult. Sometimes you are going to have you ain't going to have a constructive communication. Sometimes you're going to have loggerheads, because maybe when you travel, you are meeting new people, and maybe your partner doesn't want to see you talking to other people. maybe I mean like what I'm trying to mean is that when you travel to a certain country and maybe you want someone to show you around, maybe you end up getting a female or maybe getting a male, and that's was the only person that is going to show you around. And maybe when your partner sees that, he or she becomes mad about it. So it's better you travel with your partner and experience these things with your partner at the same time. Darlene Small says, yes, I had fun. We had a great time planning, God willing, next year going to the US, going to the United States of America, going to the Estados Unidos. Oh, damn! Shiro, you are here. Shiro, you are here. Shiro, you are here. Thank you for coming in. Shiro, if you want to join the live stream, I have already dropped the link. You can join in, come and sing for me a happy birthday, and tell me how the Halloween was in the US. How did you celebrate your Halloween? You know? Come in, come in, come in, come in. Join, join, join. Okay, one that has no kids because they not gonna want to leave their kids behind. That is a tricky situation. That is a very tricky situation, Saniki. That's a that's a good one. That's a very tricky situation there. That's a very tricky situation over there. Yeah. When you get a partner who has kids, sometimes her priorities or his priorities are all about his or her kids. So sometimes you may not be the priority. That is a tricky situation there. Cold Spring Queen says, okay, I wish I could, but I'm at work. I only have a few minutes. Okay, but I really appreciate for you popping up and saying hello and wishing me a happy birthday. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's the best gift to see you here. That is the best gift to see you here. Okay, gift. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I really appreciate everyone who is here in the live stream. Cold Spring, Saniki. Much love, brother. We'll sing for you next time we talk. I owe you a song. You owe me a song. You owe me a song. I wanna say, I wanna hear that melodious sound, voice, singing the happy birthday song, or maybe any other song of your choice. Maybe you have a great voice, and I don't know. You can sing next time. And let me hear how you do it. Maybe your vocals are top notch. I hope so. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so. Hoping so. Donate small. That is it. That is it. That is it. Yeah. That is it. I don't want drama. I don't want drama. I don't want drama. That's something I don't want in my life. Especially when I'm starting looking here and here and here and here. I have to be very careful not to have some relationship that ended in entanglement, or maybe someone who has been run over several times and she has few kids. So I don't want drama. I think a fresh start is good without kids so that you can experience the process together. Saniki, no, Purelyville, that is the best thing. Yeah, I have to get someone who doesn't have kids so as we can have a great time, we can travel together, we can experience things together, we can try new things together, before maybe the kids come in. I don't know when maybe you have taken someone who has kids and maybe the kids are young, maybe sometimes you might find the kids are in school, you have to take care of them. So you're not going to have that courtship time together, like to know each other to the fullest, because maybe the attention, especially for me, maybe the ladies' attention is going towards the kids and also going towards to me. So sometimes it's going to be very difficult. You're not going to have a great time and maybe trying to learn more about each other, you know. Right. Okay, that's yeah. The would say hey Rory, hey the would say yeah. How is Jamaica? My Jamaican people, how is Jamaica? How is Jamaica? I'm also trying to um, learn and know how to go about this dating life. You know, being out. I don't want to say how many years I've been single, but uh, it's crazy, you know, because for me it might sound unfathoming because I think I've never maybe now I don't remember if I have tried going to those dating apps. I've never been to dating apps. I prefer meeting uh, ladies casually, have a conversation, try to see what she's up to, maybe what are her interests, what she thinks about other things. You know, if you're communicating to someone through the screen or maybe through an app, you might not know what they think about you, may not know some of the things. You know, maybe she might be hiding something that you will not find out until you two are together. You know, and it is going to be a hard time for you. It's raining here in Jamaica where I live. Okay. Rain mashing up praise. Sneaky. Who wanna join? Who wanna join? Who wanna join the live stream? Who wanna join the live stream? I've been here for 1 hour, almost 2 hours, 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 and the conversation is getting hotter, getting hotter, getting hotter, getting hotter. On matters concerning a wife or a girlfriend, something that I have to be cautious, or maybe I have to be very careful on the person that I'm choosing, because I don't like being here, there, here, there. You know, just if I get one person, boom, if we vibe, if the chemistry is there. I have so many things to do, you know, I have projects to work on. So I don't want so many entanglement, I don't want so many attachments. Just one is okay for me. One is okay for me. So if you get lucky with me, you're going to be Darling small. As a nice gentleman like you, I would love you to date my daughter, but I don't have one. I only have one child. Maybe I was not meant to be in your family, but I appreciate you telling me that. You know nowadays, you know nowadays, uh, dating life, or maybe the modern way of dating, it's kind of crazy, because you might find someone who loves opportunistically, and others love idealistically. So it depends on where you are, or it depends with the person. If you find someone who loves opportunistically, that person is there to use you because of what you can provide. If it gets to a point you are not able to provide for that person, she will turn out to be a Goku, and Fuchs, she's gone. She is gone. She is gone, you know. But if you find someone who really loves you for who you are, for not what you can provide, she sees you, or he sees you as a person. She doesn't care what you do. She doesn't care what you, so many things. She only cares about you as a person, or he cares you for you as a person. I feel that is the best connection maybe you can have with someone. But today's world, crazy. Yes, and Epulivit, Sadri, the world is now full of many users. Yeah, that's why I said some people love like opportunistically. Like, if this person is not providing for me anything, why should I be with this person? Yeah, she doesn't see you. You don't see the value or the status the person adds to your life or adds to you. You know, you are there because that person wants what you can provide. If you are unable to provide, then he or she says, why am I with this person? Boom, I have to look for another option, you know. I think that is the world that you are living now. That's why you find some relationships are breaking up very early. People are cheating. People are doing crazy things out there, you know. So true, you must find someone who loves you more to, yeah, wow, congratulations to her, to him, you know, for finding a good wife. The Bible said, whoever finds a good wife, huh? What does it say? Oh, whoever finds a good wife, find a good thing. Is it how they say, finds a good thing? Is it very small? Is that how they say it? Or maybe I'm putting my words, or maybe I'm saying my things that maybe sometimes I may not be familiar with, but I feel like they say, whoever finds a good wife finds a good thing. I'm not sure, but if you want to differ, or maybe if that is correct, or maybe if that is not correct, you can correct me. Yeah, this world today is crazy, man. People have been sold Disney fantasies. Someone may come to your life with so many demands that you are not able to fulfill. And maybe why should I sometimes feel like, you know, sometimes I'm trying to find the right word. I don't want to be sound crazy, or maybe sound arrogant, but sometimes people okay, leave that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Or maybe I might find the right word to talk about it. I may talk about it in the future, or maybe later in the live stream. It's 11 here in Kenya. What time is it there in Doreen Small in your country? If in South Africa, what time is it? In Jamaica, what time is it? Where are you watching me from? Where are you listening me from? I know there are people who are in Jamaica, there are people who are in the US, some people who are in South Africa, some people who are in Kenya. So you can tell me where you're watching me from. When you come in, please give this live stream a thumbs up. Yeah, it's going to be recommended to so many people to come in. You can, if you have a community tab of you are able to share it out, please, you can share it out, you know. That, I think that is the best gift you guys can give me, sharing me out and liking the video, maybe leaving a sweet comment on the comment section. I think that is the best gift you can give me today. That is the best gift you can give me today. Yo. It's Dre in Jamaica. Oh, Saniki, it's Dre. 3 p.m. or 3 a.m. 3 p.m. or 3 a.m. Saniki. You know, this time difference sometimes, it's crazy. You know, you might be thinking the time is this, but it's absolutely opposite of what you were thinking about. Oh, 3 p.m. 3 p.m. So you're almost waking up in Jamaica. Yeah, I think it's 3 or 4 p.m. here in Jamaica. Yes, a man who finds a good. Yo, you see. Even if I was not sure, I was right. Even if I was not sure, I was right. My brain serves me very well. Oh, Saniki, you're making dinner. What are you making dinner? What for dinner? What's for dinner? What's for dinner? What's for dinner? You know, I wanna know these foods so that when I come to Jamaica, when I come to Jamaica, I have to try those foods. My favorite food from Jamaica is jack chicken and rice with beans. You know how they mix the rice with beans and the jack chicken. Oh damn, it sounds yummy. Oh, Pureville is 2106 in Jamaica. That is 2 hours behind here in Kenya, cause it's almost midnight here in Kenya. I'm back baking chicken. I also prepared chicken for dinner for myself. I did it from scratch. I cooked it, and after this live stream, I'm going to the kitchen and have a good meal before I go and sleep. I try to take care of myself and eat healthy, keep fit. You know, that's something that I really try every day so that I may look young. You know, sometimes people confuse my age. Someone, you know, like, this is crazy. Like, sometimes if I meet maybe clients who come to my workplace, or maybe I might meet someone out there and he or she be like, maybe he or she start getting my age. What is your age? You cannot be past 25. Maybe you are 21 or 22. Most of people say that I look younger than 25. That's why they range my age, either 21 to 25. That's why they think I range, and I'm always be like, okay, yeah, taking care of yourself is the best thing. Self-care is the best thing. You will always sometimes look younger than your age. Keeping fit, eating healthy, looking good, those are some of the things that sometimes you have to check on. You are 8 hours ahead of Jamaica. It's rice and peas. Oh, rice and peas. It's not beans. Peas. I think in Jamaica they say peas, not beans. And jack chicken, yeah. I think it's rice with peas, not beans. I think it differs with how you say it, or the word that you used to say, you give a certain maybe food or maybe something, Yeah, Saniki Germany host. Umesema Jamaica. Jamaica or Jamrock. Bolivia. Oh, Germany. Did I confuse Germany and Jamaica? I'm sorry. Yes, you look younger. Yeah, because I try to keep fit. I try to keep healthy. I would also say that, yeah. Sometimes it's a matter of, if you want to look younger, guys, this is one thing that I discovered. If you want to look younger, drink a lot of water, eat healthy food, especially fruits should not lack in your diet. Keep fit. Don't stress yourself too much. Don't stress yourself too much. Don't stress yourself too much. Puleville, how old am I? I'm 10 years old. I'm 10 years old and 18 years of experience. So you can add those up. 10 years old and 18 years of experience. So if you know, you know. If you get it, if you don't get it, forget about it. Yeah. Sometimes it's wise. It's wise for you to stay healthy. That's the best thing. If you stay healthy, you will avoid so many complications in life, like going to the doctor. Saniki, you're not 8. I'm not 18. I said 18 years old. No, I'm saying 10 years old and 18 years of experience. So 10 years old or 10 years younger and 18 years of experience. Now you get it. Yes, that is it. I have a long way to go. I can't imagine. In 2 years, I will be celebrating my 30th. What? Wow. In 2 years, I'll be celebrating my third floor or my third. Where will I be? What will I have achieved in this life? Those are the questions that I should be asking myself. Not just celebrating getting older. I also want to celebrate achievements. I want to know where will I be in 2 years' time. Not just sitting there and anticipating to be 30, but I don't have achievements that I have added in my life, or maybe things that are so constructive, things that are so important in my life, I've not added them in my life, and I'm there, hey, I'm 30, and I have nothing to show, man. I also need to celebrate achievements, I think age should come with achievement. You get older, a new achievement. You get older, a new achievement. You get older, a new achievement. So by the time you are in your last stretch before you leave this world, you will have left behind very visible footprints, a legacy, and things that people will remember you for. Not just being in this world, no achievement, no legacy. Why you a useless person in this society? Am I allowed to say that? You also have to Tyrone, you're back. Tyrone, I've been waiting for you. Tyrone, I've been waiting for you. You've been spinning. You've been spinning on the freeway. You've been spinning on the freeway. I'm 10 years and 28 years experience. Ha 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 ha. 38, 38. Okay. Okay, I see you. I see you. Younger brother here. Younger brother here. Still trying to figure out what to achieve next year. What are the plans to be successful in life? What are the things I'm going to leave behind and people will be happy and people will remember me for, Not just singing, I am 38, I am 41, I am 63, and you have nothing to show. You have nothing to show. Surely, God didn't bring you to this world not to leave a mark behind. You have a purpose. And there is a reason as to why God brought you to this world. So don't just sit there and be like, oh, I'm depressed. I don't have this. I don't have that. Make use of what you have. Make use of what you have. Guys, let me tell you one. I was reading a certain. Actually, I was not, but I'm reading a certain novel. It's called the power of the mind, or the power of the subconscious mind. And this book, the person who wrote it, really challenged me, and he is trying to open up on how I see things, on how I can manipulate my brain to bring out the best out of me. Like this book talks about, we have two I'm trying to remember the word that this person used. We have two levels of the brain. We have the level 1, that is the rational or the conscious level, and we also have the subconscious level or the irrational level of the brain. And these two, subconscious and the conscious level of the brains, operate sometimes differently, because everything that is processed by the rational brain is taken or is absorbed by the irrational level of the brain. And when someone tells you that you're thinking with your emotions, remember, he's trying to tell you that you're thinking with your irrational or your subconscious brain. But when someone tells you you're making sense, remember, you're using your rational or your conscious brain side. That's where you come up with important facts, important thinking, or rational thinking. But when you're using your subconscious level of the brain, man, let me say you're trying to think with your emotions. And he also talked about how you can, the power of the brains. This person is trying to, this book is really challenging my thinking. This book is really changing my things on how to use your brain to bring forth the best out of you. I'll talk about it maybe in the near future when I finish reading and maybe taking notes down, and I will share with you the best or the short version of the book, because it's almost like over 500 pages. I'm yet. I think I'm on the second chapter. I'm still reading it. I just discovered it a few days ago, and I'm still taking notes down and see how I can use the rational and the irrational part of the brain and see how to bring forth the best version of me from the rational thinking. You know, the rational thinking brings prosperity, happiness, joy, so many positive things in someone's life. You know, so when you decide to do something and you put the work in it, you're using your rational level of the brain. But when you are thinking of doing something and you become lazy and you continue procrastinating things, man, bro, you already know what side of the brain you're thinking, what level of the brain you're thinking with. I'm just talking too much about the brain things, but I'll talk about it in the near future. Tyrone, what do you think about this? What I've been talking about that Saniki? What do you think about that? Who wants to join? Who wants to join? Before I have like maybe uh, less than an hour. I have less than an hour to call it a night. Okay, Saniki will be back after you finish baking your chicken. I hope you're going to bring me a piece of that chicken. Saniki, I want to eat the chest or the breast part of the chicken and the drums. That's what I eat. Or maybe I might consider eating the wings. But I've never found someone who can cook for me the wings the right way. So when I go to buy a chicken, I make sure I buy the breast side and the drums because I can prepare them very well. So I don't know how to prepare the wings. Maybe when I get a wife or maybe a good girlfriend who really knows how to cook, she might prepare for me the wings and I might love them. I'm hoping I'm going to love them. I hate chicken legs. I didn't mean the chicken foot. I meant the drums, the thigh part of the chicken. The thigh part of the chicken. Tyrone, yeah, I remember you told me that you're driving. It's okay. It's okay. I don't want you to get pulled over. I don't want you to get pulled over. I don't know which state you're driving in, or maybe you're in New York, or maybe you're cruising all the way to New Jersey, or maybe you want to go to somewhere else, or maybe you're going down to Atlanta. I don't know, but I'm going to keep watching to help with those WH. I'm saying I don't like legs. Okay. I get it. Saniki, you will be back. Come with the chicken so that we can compare who has prepared the best chicken. But I know maybe you might have prepared this better than I have done, but we can compete. It's me, Raleigh. Okay, you're laughing there. I have less than an hour to go. Because it's 23:23 here in Kenya. That is 11:23 here in Kenya. And I have to sleep early because tomorrow I'm having a very crucial meeting with the bosses. And I don't want to be late for work tomorrow. So I'm taking last questions, or maybe you might decide to ask me a question something that you wanna know about me, I'm open as an open book, but don't get too personal. Don't get too personal with me. Don't get too personal with me. It's me, Lole. What did you tell me previously? I'm coming to you now. What did you just tell me? Are you open? Let's start drama. Let us start from there. Maybe we can start getting to know each other, you know? I'm just talking, I'm just saying. There are probabilities. Maybe there are probabilities. Ah, okay, you are joking, I know. That's why I said, that's why I'm talking like when, like this, you know? You know, it's me, Lole. Here in Kenya, we say if you are not accepting something, unaisema shingo upande because you don't agree with it, or maybe you are not sure, maybe you are not into it. Unaisema shingo upande, shingo upande, shingo upande, shingo upande. So guys, please, how many thumbs up do I have? Because I cannot be able to see how many thumbs up I have right now. You can tell me how many thumbs up I have. We have been here for 2 hours 26 minutes. I have to have less than an hour to go because I need to go to work very early in the morning. You know, I work from 8 to 8, man, from Tuesday to Sunday. It's hectic sometimes, but what are we gonna do? We are here to work and to bring the best out of ourselves and to do what we do to make this world go around, you know. We have to pay our bills, we have to meet our standards, you know. 18 thumbs up. Let's get to 20. Let's get to 20. Let's get to 20. Share me out. Share this live out. Share this live out. Share this live out so that I can have the 20th thumbs up. Or maybe I can close it at 25. If I get to 25, I'm going to close down because maybe I might be, or maybe it might be almost maybe midnight. It will be almost midnight. You know, and I also want to retire to bed early because I also want to, you know, I have to have a good sleep because, you know, when you work out, sometimes you need to sleep well so that those muscles can be, that's when you create muscles, you know. So you need to get a good sleep so that you can have a great day tomorrow at work, you know, so that you can be productive the next day. If you don't get a good sleep, the next day you're not going to be as productive as you might want, or as the company might want you to be, you know. So sleep is very nice. Sleep is a necessity. Sleep is nice. Sleeping good is healthy, you know. If you don't sleep nice, if you don't sleep healthy, if you don't sleep well, you're not going to be as healthy as you might want to be. I see 4 million people in the house. I see 4 million people in the house. Please keep coming in. Please like this live stream. Like this live stream. Share me out if you have a community tab, or maybe you wanna, or maybe you have a WhatsApp group that concentrates more on YT stuff. You can share me out there so that I can have other people coming in, connecting with me, traveling with me, learning history with me, getting to know me, because I really want to have a huge community that looks up to me, a community that I inspire, you know, a community that pushes me to do more, you know, a community to share with me ideas, you know. If you don't have people who share ideas with you, sometimes it becomes hectic. But if you have a community that shares ideas within itself, it becomes very easy for you maybe to travel or maybe to learn from that community. Am I right? Am I right, guys? Am I right? If I'm right, you can type one. If I'm right, type one. If I stated a fact, write one. Type one. I have less than 30 minutes to be of this live stream. Philville, are you still here? Philville, are you still here? I know Tyrone is here because he said, oh, umerudi. Do you want to join the panel, Priscilla? Priscilla, do you want to join? Let me do this. Just a minute, let me do this. Paste. If you want to join, yeah, that I've just pinned the link. If you want to join, that is the link. You can join before I say goodbye to this live stream. Come in, Priscilla. If you want to join, come in. There is the link. You can join and let's have. We can exchange ideas about the things that maybe we find difficult in life, or maybe we find difficult in this YT. We can share them out. Okay, what did I do? Yes. Priscilla, welcome back. Priscilla, welcome. What have you brought me?
Huh?
What have you brought me from the bushes where you were? You went back, maybe you went to cook, or maybe you went to do something else. What did you bring back? Did you bring a juice?
I bring tea.
A mug full of tea, or is it coffee?
Coffee, let's get.
Oh, coffee. I'm a high coffee consumer. I'm a very high coffee consumer.
Wow. Me too.
Yeah, I have like 5 types of coffee in my house. Different companies. Yeah. And someone was telling me, you love both.
Tea and coffee.
Tea is not my vibe, because I can't even remember the last time I drank tea. I can't remember. I can't.
Imagine I drink after some. Imagine I was warned by the doctor not to drink tea, and here I am. I don't drink tea.
I personally can't remember the last time I drank tea. I can't remember. I do love drinking coffee. Coffee is my go-to every day.
Sometimes I'm trying to control, but I find myself, I can't control anymore. I find myself in the kitchen. I don't listen to the doctor, and when I go and see, it's like, did you drink tea? I am like,
sometimes
I do every day after some hours.
Sometimes we try to be hot-headed and do what our hearts want.
You know what? If the doctor, okay, on the side of food, I can listen to both.
But when it comes to coffee,
I don't take meat. This one I listen. But Tea is really a problem. In fact,
You can
it's like
you can stay.
alcohol too. So I'm addicted.
You're
I
addicted
can't
to
control.
coffee, tea.
You know,
Yeah, for me,
I remember when I was in vacation, in my vacation, it was this month, I went to renew my passport. So I was like, I feel
Priscilla,
safety in the morning when
Priscilla,
I come. I
Priscilla.
was
Imagine I can't hear you
no,
well,
no,
Priscilla. I can't hear you well. I don't know what's going on with your network. You're buffering a little bit. What were you saying when you went?
when I went to renew my passport.
Oh, you went to renew your passport.
Yeah, so I found a long queue there.
When today?
No, no, no. When I was in
Okay,
Kenya vacation.
okay.
So I was like, where can I get tea? All the people were laughing at me. Tea? And I'm on a very long queue. So I'm calculating at what time will I be going to drink my tea? Some people are like, if you go, you will find more people. You better stay here until you finish. I am like, "Hmm?"
Priscilla, let me welcome KBM. Welcome to this live. Welcome to today's live stream. I know you have just come late. I was celebrating my birthday and also celebrating Halloween.
Hello.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay, we were discussing with Experience Africa. Do I really know what Halloween means? Absolutely no. Unless I sit down and do much research and see what Halloween means. But if you wanna tell me what Halloween means, bro, I will really, really appreciate. I wanna know what it means.
Sincerely, me, I don't know.
KBM, if you want to come onto the panel and explain to me what Halloween means, it will be my pleasure. So what were you saying? You said where can you find tea? People are laughing at you.
Yes. Then they were like,
you
yeah, if you want to go look for tea, when you come back and find a very long queue, you better stay
yeah.
here until you finish. Then you will
uh
go and look for tea. At what time you finish? Around 1 o'clock. I was
Yeah, welcome to the panel. This is Africa. Welcome to the panel. Introduce
Thank you.
yourself.
Yes, I'm KBM, Kenyan by Marriage, the host of This is Africa, and thank you for having me on.
Welcome. You are telling me, do I know what Halloween means? I really don't know what Halloween means, but
Right.
in the US or in the Western countries, they put more emphasis on celebrating Halloween. I don't know the reason as to why, but you can try to explain to me because I think you are over there.
Well, first of all, the most Westerners in America or even in Europe don't even know what it means unless you're from Ireland. So Halloween actually originates out of Ireland about 2,000 years ago. So before I get into that, in America, you have a lot of big companies that sell candy, that Hershey's Candy and a bunch of other companies. And so Halloween has been semi-converted into a so-called holiday, which it is not. So we got to make that very clear. And it is to make a lot of money. And then the second biggest thing about Halloween, as far as making money, as far as U.S. companies or other companies, is making costumes. So the biggest thing about it is making scary costumes for kids to pretend that they could be Dracula, they could be Frankenstein, they could be whatever they want to be, or Freddy Krueger from Elm Street. So
Yeah.
what they really don't understand, and what the parents don't really care anymore, is that this started in Ireland over 2,000 years ago as a sacrifice to burn children while they're still alive. So basically,
What?
how? Okay,
Whoa,
I
whoa,
don't remember.
hold on.
Yeah,
Let me sit down well and listen to that. Continue.
it is not practiced anymore in Ireland. They've grew up and gone past that, but I don't know the exact details on how the recruitment of the children went, but in basic notes, it's like this. When it's time for that festivity that they had back then, and I don't remember if it was once a year or just periodic, but they would choose a child, and it had to be a child, one being a virgin, and it had to be of child blood, to sacrifice to whatever deity at that time. And if your child was chosen, it wasn't like they were chosen right there and then to be burned right away. There was, like, say, if the child was chosen, then maybe in a day or two the event will happen. So when it was time for the people to come to collect at your house, they would come to your house to collect your child for the sacrifice. They would knock on the door, right? So this is going to sound familiar. If you looked at Halloween in America, they're going to knock on the door of the parents to that
for
child.
candy. Yeah, it's
No.
like asking for candy.
Yeah,
That's what it leads to.
You're right. So basically, they would say trick or treat, and I can't remember which word the parents had to say to release the child. And if they didn't release the child, they would go in there, break in the house, and get that child. So if it's a treat, I think that's the one where the door would open. If it's a trick, then they wouldn't open it. Okay. So I haven't studied this for a while, but they would take the child and then they would burn the child alive. And it was something that was practiced very heavily in Ireland back in those days. I don't even remember the tribe that was actually practicing it. But I do belong to a church that used to have all the research on this on YouTube, but my church is very controversial because they don't believe in LGBT or anything like that, they've actually, the whole church YouTube channel has been disbanded. And it had the full stories about where Halloween originated and all references to it, to where you can actually research it yourself. So this is something that I remember when I first came to Kenya, or it was the second time. There was I think it was an Indian guy who had a bunch of products imported to come into America. Excuse me, to come into Kenya. It was a bunch of costumes, like scary skeletons and stuff like that, for Halloween. But it was targeted for American kids that lived in Nairobi, and it was the Westgate Mall. It was a store in the Westgate Mall that these products were for. So the police confiscated it because the materials was, at that time, and I didn't know it, were illegal in the country.
Yeah.
But I guess
remember.
because you remember that, okay? So this was probably 2006 or 7, because I first came to Kenya in 2006.
Yeah.
And they released the products back to the owner, but I guess because it was only targeted to American kids. Because what happens over here in America, a lot of the shopping malls now become the new neighborhoods for trick or treat. Because what has happened over many years is that people would put little pieces of glass in the candy, or they put little pieces of poison, like evil people. So when the kids eat them, it hurts them. So what has happened became basically a new tradition is take your kids to a shopping mall, and then the stores will give the kids candy. Right? So maybe that's where the idea of Westgate Mall came in for the American kids and stuff like that living there. Maybe, I don't know the details, but that's just what I gathered. So in a nutshell, this when you keep practicing Halloween, you're continuing the tradition of this, even though it's been altered. Yes. And you know what? A parent will tell you, but it's just kids having fun. Why don't you just let them have fun? And it's just candy. No, they don't care because they really don't want to understand, that they don't want to believe what happened.
So this is Africa. Can I ask you, during the Halloween in Ireland, were the kids supposed to be male or female?
It
or
doesn't
it
matter.
was both?
It didn't
Either
matter.
it didn't matter if you are female or a male kid. So
Nope.
were they supposed to be firstborns, middleborns, or the
No, no,
lastborns?
no. I just remember it had to be a child, and if I remember, virginity had to be involved in that. So it had to be a pure something about being pure blood for the sacrifice,
Wow.
which is not uncommon.
So
If you look at world cultures, that's kind of like the same thing that a lot of other cultures have practiced. There's either had to be a virgin or somebody of pure blood that hasn't been contaminated somehow by society.
I'm trying to relate this with was this done by the Israelite where they were supposed to sacrifice uh, a lamb with no blemishes? I'm trying to relate with it. I don't know if those people were trying to relate with that or something like that. That's where the idea of maybe doing this and terming it to be the Halloween, you know?
No, I don't think so. Because you got to understand one thing: everywhere around the world, we have cultures, and cultures are man-made, right? And within each culture, there can be some negatives, and there can be some positives. And a lot of cultures, there's a lot of positives with hardly any negatives. But then you have those few cultures that men have made, and it seems like everything within their culture is absolutely a negative. And then some people would say, well, who are you to decide what is positive and what is negative? So what they created, I don't believe they got that from the Israelites at all. I think what they have done is they created in their minds what, whatever deity they were practicing to worship at the time, that this is what they created and what needed to be done. Because there's a lot of examples in history. When you go back to like pagan religion or whatever, people create, and they live close to each other. People are creating different ways of practicing to worship their deity. Right.
Yeah.
The Vikings is a great example. They had many gods, and their biggest one was one of the biggest ones was Thor, and their heaven was Valhalla, right?
Yeah, Valhalla. Yeah.
And then their reach was so vast because they had ships that were very stealthy, and they knew how to navigate rivers with those ships, even sometimes big streams. I mean, they got around, and so they populated a lot of places really quick. So their practices went with them, and they often either intermingled, or they actually taken away wherever they conquered. If there was people there, they took away basically their religion and forced them to integrate with them. And if they didn't, they die. And they had some very radical, I would say probably even worse at times than what the people in Ireland did, just with the Halloween stuff. They had some very radical traditions on how they sacrifice people to the gods.
So these Halloween holidays, they have some hidden meanings that people nowadays they don't know. They just celebrate because it's a Halloween holiday, but they don't know the details behind it. But they also don't know they are continuing an era that was so evil, you know?
Right, and the hard thing for people when it comes to something like Halloween, it's kind of hard to research it unless you do a lot of long time digging. Because if you go online and you look up Halloween, the origins of Halloween, you're going to get a few different examples, and you're not going to go way back to 2,000 years. They're going to say it's probably like 500 to 1,000 years back, and it's not even close to what the original people, how they started as a sacrifice system within their society. So yeah, it's you got to be careful, because mostly when you do that, you're seeing Halloween advertisements when you're trying to do research on it, or somebody's like, what does Halloween mean today in 2022? I just ran into an article like that, looking it up, and it's just like you're bombarded with
Some
areas of
unnecessary
Halloween
information,
right. It's all
untruthful
about making
information.
money. Right. It's
Yeah.
about partying and making money and what you could do for your kids. I mean, it's ridiculous. I used to practice it as a kid. but I had no idea. But I stopped practicing Christmas and all that stuff at around age 13 on my own.
Man,
So,
you have you have blown my mind tonight. I didn't literally have an idea of what Halloween means, you know? I
yeah,
absolutely didn't know that it had some crazy practices that were done, you know? I thought
right.
it was just I thought it was just a holiday, like how we have Jamhuri Day, Moi Day, or Utamaduni Day here in Kenya. But
Hmm.
damn, has a very nasty, nasty history about it.
And according to the explanation, that's why people use red in the case of black, right?
Yeah, and there is one thing. There is a God. There is a joke I heard from somewhere. I was listening to some broadcast. I think it was it yesterday or today, and they said, "Imagine this is Africa." This person said, "Halloween is the best day to escape murder," and I
I
was
have no,
like,
I have no idea what that means. That was in Kenya.
"No, no, no, no." I was listening to a broadcast. Especially, it was someone from I can't remember, but it was someone from the US. He was saying like during Halloween, it's the best day to get away with murder. That means if you kill someone on Halloween and you have
Hmm.
blood on your hands or maybe on your clothes, maybe police will not look for you, or maybe people will assume you splashed maybe tomato sauce on your costumes to
Yeah,
celebrate Halloween. And I was like,
I could see
that's
that.
that you can relate what I'm trying to say, you know?
Yes, yes, I
Mm,
can
yes,
relate with
yes.
what he was saying for the simple fact that if you're planning to get away with it, first of all, that would be a great day because for one, you'll blend in. You'll blend in with
Yeah,
what's going on because of the holiday, right? But
yeah.
the hardest thing is that you know police detectives they have very advanced ways of finding out who did a murder, right?
Who did?
So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so basically, Halloween would be the only time that if you had to get blood on yourself and you're able to clean up any trace that you did it as the person, but you had to walk outside with bloody clothes, then yeah, that would be the perfect day to do that.
Yeah. You see the reincarnation that is coming about with the sacrifice of the kids, because most people they use red and also they splash like tomato sauce on their costumes. You see, there is some kind of reincarnations. You
I,
see?
I, I wouldn't doubt it. There's a lot of different things that that I'm not even aware
Yeah,
of myself. But
yeah.
um, the thing is that I've been told, as a kid, that this is the day that you need to go out and dress up. And I remember like going through as a kid. I remember how tough it was deciding on what costume to get, or could my parents even afford that costume, or how early and then how late can I stay out to actually trick or treat to get as much candy as possible, right? And
Hmm.
and then you watch on the news, there'll be news warnings that okay, this child has bitten into some candy and their mouth was cut because the person, whoever it was, they didn't know because they didn't know which house they got the candy from, cut this kid. And to the point where some parents were so smart that when it came to the next year, they got all these little bags, right? And they wrote the
Hmm.
address because here in America, each home has an address number with the street name. So
Yeah.
they marked every bag. So when their kid got that candy, they put it in a bag and sealed it. And then they investigated each piece of candy when they got home before the child can eat any of it. And
Yeah.
that this particular couple did that, and they found what was to be something that was going to hurt their child, and they reported that to the police. And that was like around 1980. So I was like 10 years old at the time.
Okay.
So that it's because of stuff like that is why you know the malls came in to let your kids come to the mall and trick or treat here. That's how all that
Okay.
stuff got started. But
And what about these when people are celebrating Halloween, they try to bring in the pumpkin theme. What what about the pumpkin theme in the Halloween, or is it
Well,
just a
well,
costume, or maybe there is a meaning behind it?
there is a meaning behind it, but they would call it jack o' lantern, and basically it's to show faces, create
Really?
faces like of goblins and demons and other horrible things that lurk in the dark, meaning the forest or what have you, that can actually get you and actually take your life. So it's that's part of a evil spiritual world that's implemented in that tradition. So when you're making
So that
the jack o' lantern, that's what they call it, a jack o' lantern. And I have to look up the meaning for that. But jack o' lantern is the pumpkin with the face on it, and you put a candle in it to light up so it glows. That is representing basically the demons and goblins and stuff like that will get you at night, according to the stories that you tell your kids.
the Gargoyle Kings. Well, I didn't have any idea on what that. Man, today you have enlightened me. You have told me something that I didn't know, and it's so perfect. It has come in on the right time on the right date. Oh God! Wow, that's nice. This is Africa. I really appreciate talking about that on the on today's episode. You know?
Yeah, how long have you been on?
Almost 3 hours right now.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
on Vo TV not too long ago. I don't know if you know Vo TV. Basically, he's an old
V
friend of
O
mine from
N.
2000. VOO TV.
Oh,
VOO
I don't know
TV.
it. Oh, I don't know it.
Basically, he's a Kenyan that's addressing the issue of Kenyans going to the Middle East and losing their lives for a job that doesn't even pay them that much to begin with.
Oh, I
Um,
remember you were talking about it. I lost the contact. Is this the person you are talking about it?
yes.
Oh, I lost the contact. So you can drop me. You can write me back on the private section so that I can write it down right here. I have a pen and go check it. Okay, what? Continue.
So yeah, basically I was over there, and basically he was campaigning to get people to sign a petition for a particular Kenyan in Nairobi to revoke her license. I guess she's got one of the biggest recruiting companies in Nairobi that
Agency.
are, yeah. So basically, just a basic definition of a jack o' lantern is a hallowed pumpkin with openings cut to represent human eyes, nose, and mouth, and in which a candle or other light may be placed. Traditionally made for display at Halloween, a commercially made lantern resembles this. Um, any phenomenon of light as a corona discharge or a ignis fatuus, I think it's called. And then the last meaning here is poisonous, luminescent orange fungus. And then it gives looks like maybe a Latin name to it. Often found in clusters at the base of the hardwood tree stumps. So basically, that's just giving you like some basic stuff, but that's not
The actual
all in all.
meaning,
And
maybe.
well, it's giving you the basics of what it is, right? The
Yeah.
physical part of it, but it's not telling you the meaning behind it. Where I'm looking at now.
Priscilla, are you shocked? Like I have. Priscilla.
Looks like her camera froze.
Yeah, camera first. Man, bro, this is a big thing, man. Okay, I'll try to do some research about it, but since you have told me that some of the information about Halloween has been wiped off the Google or maybe out of the YouTube so that you cannot be able to access the actual information about Halloween, but the information that I'm going to get there, okay, I'll try as much not to consume it 100%, but I will try to extract some of the information that looks appeasing, or maybe they might look okay.
Yeah. I was just doing a quick search to see if somebody might have copied the church's video. If I can remember, it was like about an hour long. It went into, like I said, full detail. A bunch of other stuff that I'm finding right now, like the truth of Halloween or whatever. It's just coming up with a lot of celebrations. There's one here by National Geographic that might be truthful. It's like a 3-minute video. Let me go get the link and let me go and get the link, and then I'll put it in the back chat. And if you want to play it, but I've never seen it before, so I don't know if they're
how it is.
Right. They might just give the part of the history, like how it came to America, without going to the very beginning. Because, you get a lot of explanations about Halloween, like how it got started in America.
Yeah.
Versus what it means in like the UK, because there's a little bit of differences.
Yeah.
And they might be telling you that story. But then there's another one here, Misunderstood Moments, the Celtic Origins of Halloween. So it was the Celtics in Ireland. So I'm gonna give both links. So just one moment.
Okay.
Go ahead and talk. I'm gonna mute.
So guys, I'm still listening to what Halloween. Yeah, to learn what Halloween means from This is Africa. And sometimes we celebrate things that we don't know what they mean in this life. So it's okay sometimes to do research and learn from other people what some of the things means. Something might be meaning different, and you're from what you know from other communities or from other societies. But when you do your research and try to learn it from other people, that is the best way to know what it means. But if you continue maybe celebrating something, or maybe using something, or maybe doing something because other people are doing it, and you don't know the meaning behind it, sometimes who is to blame? Who is to blame? Is it you being ignorant, or is it you not having the right information about something? Priscilla.
Naam,
Umesikia hiyo maneno? I'll have to make sure I go and watch this thing. I have to make sure. This is Africa. I have seen the link.
Yes. So do you know how to share a video?
How to share the video?
Yes.
On when I'm using the StreamYard app. I'm using a phone, so I might try to do something and then it kicks me off the YT.
Well, what you could do then is I can set it up to share on my side, and you just have to authorize it.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on one moment. Let me go and do that real quick.
Yeah, Doreen Small. You see? Now you have got the full insight on what Halloween means.
hey,
Okay, so I'm almost done here. In this particular video by National Geographic has 2.3 million views. But again, it's only 3 minutes, so it's not going to give you full details, but I think it might shed some light. So, okay, so I got it set up now. I just need to share it.
Yeah. Lisira, we are here learning more about things that we see in Western countries, and we try to emulate them, and we don't know what they mean.
Yes.
Imagine if I was.
I've learned a lot today.
Yeah.
Imagine I didn't know the meaning of Halloween.
I also didn't know because okay, let me not say what I wanted to say. This is Africa Continue.
Yeah, so it's ready for you to authorize. You should see maybe not a fully, like a halfway translucent figure of a YouTube page, and you just need to click the three dots, I believe, and then share it
Is
from
it
your
on
end.
is it on the private section?
No,
Maybe,
no, it should be like, wherever you see somebody pop up to join the panel, it should be in
yeah,
that
the
same
guest.
area. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I've seen it. I think I should share it right now.
Yeah.
Let me. So, guys, this is.
Okay, so now I'm in control of pushing the play button, so I'm going to go ahead and push play on this.
Okay. So, guys, you watch for yourselves
From
so that you
communion
can
with the
see.
dead to pumpkins and pranks, Halloween is a cultural, religious, and occult traditions that span centuries. It all began with the Celts, a people whose culture had spread across Europe more than 2,000 years ago. October 31st was the day they celebrated the end of the harvest season in a festival called Samhain. That night also marked the Celtic New Year and was considered a time between years, a magical time when the ghost of the dead walked the earth.
It was the time when the veil between death and life was supposed to be at its thinnest.
On Samhain, the villagers gathered and lit huge bonfires to drive the dead back to the spirit world and keep them away from the living. But as the Catholic Church's influence grew in Europe, it frowned on the pagan rituals like Samhain. In the 7th century, the Vatican began to merge it with a church-sanctioned holiday. So November 1st was designated All Saints' Day to honor martyrs and the deceased faithful.
Both of these holidays had to do with the afterlife and about survival after death. It was a calculated move on the part of the church to bring more people into the fold.
All Saints' Day was known then as Hallowmas. Hallow means holy or saintly, so the translation is roughly Mass of the Saints. The night before, October 31st, was All Hallows Eve, which gradually morphed into Halloween. The holiday came to America with the wave of Irish immigrants during the potato famine of the 1840s. They brought several of their holiday customs with them, including bobbing for apples and playing tricks on neighbors, like removing gates from the front of houses. The young pranksters wore masks so they wouldn't be recognized. But over the years, the tradition of harmless tricks grew into outright vandalism.
Back in the 1930s, it really became a dangerous holiday. I mean, there was such hooliganism and vandalism. Trick-or-treating was originally an extortion deal. Give us candy or we'll trash your house.
Storekeepers and neighbors began giving treats or bribes to stop the tricks, and children were encouraged to travel door to door for treats as an alternative to troublemaking. By the late 30s, trick or treat became the holiday greeting.
Damn.
So see what I'm talking about there? Like they did go back to the 2,000 years I was talking about, but then they rushed over to the Catholic Church, which the Catholic Church was really not the church in the beginning. The Catholic Church didn't come around until Jesus came around, and Jesus was a rebellion, and Christians weren't called Christians; they were called saints, and
Yeah.
they were trying to kill him. And eventually, they got their wish. So basically, the Catholic organization at the time, about 300 years before Christ, was an organization set up, from what I can remember, is that if the Roman Empire ever fell, that something of the Roman Empire would survive. And so it was a financial institution. And if you look at the Catholic Church today, they created the Bank of Italy. They created here in America called the Bank of America, which they no longer own. So it's a and the title, the whole thing about title deeds, that is a Catholic creation. So basically, actually, before Catholic, it was actually a Roman creation during the Roman Empire. That title deeds were their creation. So if anybody realistically today, according to the Catholic Church, that if you own a title deed and you're not even Catholic, that somehow, some way, they own that deed. So what happened with the Catholic Church is that over time, to make their congregation bigger, because they morphed into a church, because obviously it benefited them to continue to be a financial institution of the old Roman days, right? So what they had done is they adopted a lot of other different pagan rituals within the church. So therefore, that's why you have things like Christmas. That's why you have things like, other things. That's why you had the name change from saints to Christians. And now Christian in Rome meant the persecuted people. That's what the word meant. Saints were people who followed in the path of Jesus.
Yeah.
And so now, if you look at the Catholic Church, the only people who are saints today are these big figures within the church.
Within the church.
Right? So basically, if you have like a Baptist fundamental church, for example, that actually follows the literature of the Bible, Old and New, right? You're not going to find any of these pagan rituals at all. There is going to be no Christmas. There is going to be none of this other stuff. They're just going to go with regular, like maybe traditional American holidays or what have you, that has nothing to do with those other pagan days. So basically, Halloween was one of those ones that they emerged into because they had to have that influence on the Irish, right? So this has happened a lot. So, and as you've seen in there, I mean, they fast forward to America. You saw how it started out. There's a bunch of little kids being hooligans, basically, damaging property, this and that. Bribes are going on. So there's a lot of corruption going on between, I guess, older kids at the time and people who are trying to protect their own property.
Yeah.
Now, she dropped off.
So I'll just put you on solo layout so that you can explain this to us, man. Damn.
There's another video I just found that's about 11 minutes. It kind of goes through, again, it's not full detail, but I think it's going to give more detail than that one. Do you want to show that one as well?
Yeah. I would love to.
Okay, so let me go back and find that link real quick.
So guys, are you learning what I'm learning tonight? Because while it's not for This Is Africa, I don't know if I could have known anything to do with the Halloween celebration, Bedwa Moses official said, glad to know about its origin. Yeah, you see, it came from the Irish people in 1840s when they went to America as immigrants. What did he say about? Was it as the farmers or something like that? Wait. That's crazy. Sometimes you also need to do researches on these celebrations that we do and the meaning behind their celebrations.
I also want to give you some more information, like for example, just because I go to Kenya quite a bit, is that I've noticed there's a shift in the way people dress in Kenya, the young men especially. And you know about skinny jeans, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, and the sagging below, the pants below the butt, showing your underwear.
Yeah.
Both of those are LGBT, and
that
Africans, both of them are.
Yeah. Okay.
Both of them are. Now, over here, people know exactly what it means. But see, in Kenya, what I've noticed is that a lot of people think, oh, it's an American fashion style, and that's basically what they reduced it to because they don't understand what it actually means. Same way, this is an example because I'm making a comparison here. The same way that parents in America don't know the origins of Halloween.
Yeah.
Right? And so when you start adopting something because you like a
You've
place
seen
like,
other
say,
people
America,
do it.
right? You just automatically think, well, they're doing it, I'm going to do it without fully understanding the meaning of it. So when somebody from America who's LGBT and knows that it's illegal in Kenya, but they see young Kenyans wearing that dress code, because it's a dress code to them, they think in their mind, well, I know it's still illegal. I, I won't be open about it, but now at least I know in their minds that these guys a good chance of being gay.
Yeah.
And so therefore you're enticing without knowing, you're enticing other people from other countries when they visit and they're into that stuff. They automatically think, or they think you're going to be easier to manipulate now. I'll manipulate this Kenyan guy who's 25 years old and maybe even pay him a little money to do this because now I want to do this in Kenya and I want to make Kenya this type of way. That's how that stuff gets started. So Halloween is another prime example of how other things, which has nothing to do with that, but I was making the comparison of people not understanding the origins. This is where it comes from. And since you already knew about the sagging pants, that came from California prisons.
Yeah, I had I was also doing about the research about it, and I found out it came all the way from the Kari in prison. So that one I had a pretty rough idea on what it means, on where it originated, you know.
Right. And so what goes on in prisons, which goes on all over around the world, but not everybody in prison participates in that. The thing is that is LGBT. That is what that is, in a very dangerous form. But in Halloween, you got to imagine, you got to think about it. And even in that video, that short video, they had a certain name for it. They didn't call it Halloween 2,000 years ago, right? Yeah, they had its original name, right? So therefore, it morphed into Halloween eventually into that name when it came to America.
So they try to find it the simplest word they can use.
I don't think that. I think they just somebody created something with the names that were available at the time to create their own either a public holiday or unofficial holiday. Yeah. So I got the other video ready to go.
Okay.
This one should give more of a better timeline.
So you said it's around 11 minutes.
The Halloween we celebrate today is filled with iconic traditions of dressing up, trick-or-treating, pumpkin carving, and more. Many around the world welcome it as a recent American export, while those in the US accept it as a time-honored tradition that's been a fabric of our culture for centuries.
Okay, real quick. You notice how he said as a well-known American export.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is probably a video that you want to keep in your archives, and anybody watching, you should want to keep it because the research on this, even though it's 11 minutes, there's going to be a lot in here, but it's not the full deal. They're just going to jump a timeline. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and continue to play. But that was important when he said an American export. Think about that.
I should preserve these now.
However, the true origins of Halloween actually date back millennia to the pagan Celtic festival of Samhain. Today, let us explore its mysterious history. As we shall see, the traditions of ancient Halloween had much to do with warding against evil spirits of the night. Our sponsor has a similar objective when it comes to combating the foul demons of the interwebs. Surfshark VPN's got your back when it comes to the dangers of the internet like surveillance, data mining, theft, and locked content. In addition to top-of-the-line industry offerings, Surfshark VPN's awesome features also include multi-hop, which lets you connect using 2 different servers for increased security, Whitelister, which allows apps or sites of your choosing to bypass the VPN for things like banking, CleanWeb, which blocks malware, trackers, phishing, and ads, Killswitch, which protects against accidental exposure if the server connection gets interrupted, and No Borders mode, which maximizes your access in the most restrictive of regions. In addition, Surfshark VPN has very generous user terms with unlimited devices, 24/7 customer support, and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Try it today by clicking the link in the description below and using the promo code INVICTA to get 83% off plus 3 extra months for free. So who were the Celts anyways? Their history is quite enigmatic and dates back to the poorly documented period of the Bronze Age. More specifically, scholars trace their roots to the Central European tribes of the 8th century BC, which developed a somewhat unified language and Hallstatt culture. Over the years, their influence slowly radiated outwards and was succeeded by the Latine culture, which reached as far as the British Isles, Spain, and Turkey. It is this group that would eventually be transformed into what historians now refer to as the Celts. They were never a monolithic entity, but rather a broad, multi-ethnic group of people with similar language, traditions, and religious beliefs. Even this apparent similarity, though, only exists really at the highest levels, with many more differences emerging upon closer inspection. This has led some in academia to even question the validity of placing such a wide group under a single banner. For the purposes of this video, though, the term Celtic will suffice to describe the general festival traditions practiced by many related groups. So what about the origins of Halloween? Well, it all started off as an ancient Celtic fall festival. Their year was divided into 2 halves, one light and one dark. Within this cycle would be many important dates. 4 marked the equinoxes and solstices, while another 4 marked the transition between seasons. Each of these important pillars of the calendar was celebrated by a fire festival. Ancient Samhain, our proto-Halloween, took place the night of October 31st, and commemorated the advent of winter. It was also the start of a new year, when one would bring in the last of the harvest and the cattle. Its counterpart was the May festival of Beltane, which heralded the approach of summer. We aren't exactly sure when these festivals really came into being, as the Celts only kept an oral history. Therefore, much of their past remains a mystery outside of what gets recorded by the Greeks or Romans, and what we can reconstruct from archaeology. The first official record of the Festival of Samhain appears on a bronze calendar discovered in the former lands of Gaul and dating back to year 1 AD. However, we have to assume that the actual holiday had started centuries earlier. In fact, investigations of the amount of hostages in Ireland seem to indicate that the roots of the festival went back even further, based on a 5,000-year-old entrance that would have precisely faced the sun as it rose on the morning of Samhain. So far we've covered how this proto-Halloween was associated with the fall, which is certainly a key aspect of the modern holiday. However, we are missing another important ingredient, the spookiness. This comes into play with the ancient Celtic belief that the material and spiritual worlds were only separated by a slender veil. They also believed that this veil could be thinned and even lifted in certain places or at certain times. The Festival of Samhain was one such example. On this date, the Pleiades star cluster rose to its height at midnight, coinciding with the arrival of supernatural beings who would wander into the material realm once the sun had set. During this time, the living could also enter their world as well. Doing so, however, was fraught with danger, as one might become lost and never find their way back. In Celtic mythology, it was thought that during this time, fairies would also travel between their summer hillocks and winter barrows. During this transit, they would bring with them the people who had been captured throughout the year. The magical period of Samhain therefore presented the opportunity to intercept these individuals before they passed onto the other world. Folklore is filled with such stories. The Scottish legend of Tamlin, for instance, tells of how a young maiden rescued her lover from the fairy queen on Samhain. Other beings like malevolent spirits and ancestral ghosts also filled the night, further adding to its spooky nature. Thus, we can start to see how the early ideas about Halloween start to take form. Let's now look more specifically at the Celtic traditions that became associated with the holiday. As we've stated, Samhain held great seasonal and religious significance. From the standpoint of the seasons, it was a time to start preparing for winter. The surplus crops would have been harvested and were used to make mead and beer. These wouldn't have lasted long before the advent of refrigeration, and would thus be consumed in vast quantities leading up to and especially during the festival. In addition, a portion of the animals which had been brought in from the pastures would be culled and sacrificed, or processed into all kinds of foods. This gave rise to the tradition of hosting giant feasts on the day of Samhain to celebrate the start of a new year. Part of these feasts would be set aside for the spirit ancestors who were soon to arrive, and who would be granted an honorary place at the table. These social gatherings also served as a vessel for matchmaking. For instance, it was customary to bake fruit loaves with mock rings and hazelnuts inside. Those whose slice contained a ring would soon marry, while those who discovered a nut would remain single. Another tradition was for maidens and bachelors to carve their initials on hazelnuts. These would then be tossed into a fire. The intense heat caused them to pop. As they did so and landed next to one another, couples would be romantically paired off. We see this practice mentioned most prominently in the 14th century writings of the Welsh poets and bards. Initialized hazelnuts could not only predict one's love life, but also one's fate. For instance, people would commonly sign them the evening of Samhain and check on them in the morning. If they had mysteriously disappeared, it meant that that person would not live through the following year. The reason for all of this hazelnut obsession is because the hazel tree bore religious significance and was closely associated with the other world. It was particularly sacred in Irish and Scottish mythology, where it was said 9 magical hazel trees hung over the sacred well of wisdom. Apples were also considered to have magical, prophetic properties. For instance, apples peeled in a continuous strand predicted longevity. For unmarried maidens, an apple peel tossed over the shoulder would land in the shape of the first initial of her future husband. Eating an apple in the mirror while combing hair will conjure an image of their future spouse. Therefore, one can imagine that love was in the air around the fall festival when all manner of fertility rituals were common. It's no surprise then that Samhain was considered the most auspicious time for a woman to conceive a child. Let's now pivot to talk more specifically about the religious aspects of the holiday. As such, we'll have to start with the Druids, who were the leaders of Celtic spiritual and scholarly life. One of their primary roles was performing the rites of Samhain by lighting great sacred bonfires. It appears that these were in part meant to ward off evil spirits. This was done through animal sacrifice and the placement of ancestral skulls around the pit for protection against the dead. In Ireland, the first of these great fires would be lit by the royal court of Tara, who assembled annually to conduct this holy duty. Shortly thereafter, fires would be lit across the lands. Families would then celebrate by dancing through the night and bringing back an ember from the bonfire to light their own hearth and ward off evil spirits. The fear of evil spirits also prompted other customs, which we know and love from our modern Halloween. For instance, Celts apparently took to wearing masks and costumes so as to trick the denizens of the night that emerged on Samhain. Thus disguised, people could move freely without risk of interference by the spirits. In the event that you did, however, run into an evil spirit, it would be possible to bribe them with treats carried in one's pocket. Trick-or-treat thus also emerged from an attempt by the Celts to protect themselves from the supernatural. Apparently, it started as a tradition where people would collect eggs, apples, and nuts from their neighbors in the community. Those who gave generously would receive luck and ensure the protection of their crops and livestock for the coming years. Those who made poor offerings, though, would instead be the butt of malevolent tricks and pranks. Over the years, these Samhain traditions would continue to evolve as the Celts interacted with new cultures. For instance, when the Romans took over much of their lands, the fall festival would merge with Rome's own harvest tradition involving Pomona, the goddess of fruitful abundance. Later, as the Catholic Church spread throughout the lands, it attempted to co-opt existing pagan festivals. For example, in the 7th century AD, the holiday of All Saints' Day, also known as All Hallows' Day or Hallowmas, was created. While originally scheduled in May, it was later moved by Pope Gregory III to occur on the same day as Samhain. This late October festival retained much of its former traditions, but with an emphasis now on a vigil for the saints and martyrs rather than ancestors and evil spirits. It would continue to evolve, however, over the centuries, and eventually made it to the New World when Europeans brought over their cultural baggage. However, the influence of the Hallowmas was never that significant, given that most early immigrants, at least to the British colonies, were non-Catholics, though of course harvest festivals remained quite popular. This would change though during the potato famine of 1850, when over 1 million Irish people immigrated to America. They renewed the traditions of the Celtic Harvest Festival and further adapted it to fit the New World. For example, the tradition of carving jack-o'-lanterns is an Irish one. It started from an old legend of a man named Stringy Jack. He had apparently managed to repeatedly trap the devil, each time freeing him on condition that Jack's soul would not go to hell. With every new deal struck, the duration of the agreement was extended. Eventually, Jack died while under these terms, but was denied entry into heaven for his sinful life. However, when he descended to hell, The devil too denied him entry on accord of their agreement. But the devil was still vengeful, and cursed Jack to forever wander the dark lands of the earth with nothing but a burning coal to light his way. The damned man placed the ember into a hollowed-out turnip, which earned him the name Jack of the Lantern, or simply Jack-o'-lantern. It was an Irish tradition to honor this legend by carving out turnips and placing candles in them. However, when they came to America, they found that the native pumpkins were far more suited for the task, which is what has given rise to our own modern tradition. I hope that as you celebrate your Halloween, you appreciate the rich history of its Celtic, Roman, and Christian past. It will also be important to remember that traditions are always evolving, and whatever festivities you, your family, your friends, and your neighbors choose to do will play a part in shaping its future. A huge thanks is owed to our supporters on Patreon, and to the many talented researchers, writers.
Okay, so that video, as you can see towards the end, as you celebrate, this is more pro Halloween, this particular video. And also the part where they did the animal sacrifices, they left the part out about the children. So it's basically, whoever made this video probably knows if they would have talked about that, it probably would have been taken down.
Or maybe he decided to cut that part off.
I don't think they cut it off. I don't think they introduced it at all within the video, for the simple fact that they would have took it down. I mean, if you already know what's going to happen, it's best not to even try to attempt it. So another big thing that's in play here is you have companies that go to places like YouTube that make a lot of money. So anything that would discourage people from taking part, basically just buying candy, just on that alone during that particular day, that is something that they might make a complaint to YouTube about, because they also might be a sponsor. Hershey's might have some commercials on YouTube that we don't know about, and that video might damage some of their sales for that year. You have to think about things like that. But I'm glad he went through those, because it touched upon a lot of timelines and how it basically evolved to what it is today. But it's still, you're practicing, or you're representing what happened 2,000 years ago.
Man, I really appreciate, because this is part of things that I do in my channel, trying to bring the light about the history, And this has been a blast.
Yeah, let me give you a true event that happened in the state of Washington, not Washington, D.C. We have a state called Washington, which is right next to me on the West Coast. Yeah. So in the city of Spokane, there was a Kenyan couple that had a daughter, right? Mm-hmm. And so the mother was explaining that there was this Mzungu lady that she was friends with at work, but when it came to the subject of Halloween, she invited her daughter to come to her place to celebrate with her kid, right? And she goes, no, I don't want my daughter celebrating that. Mm-hmm. And she asked her why, and she didn't want to give a reason, because she didn't want to get into that conversation. So the woman decided upon herself to complain about her friend, and even called Child Protection Services, which is people that would take your kids away, and was saying stuff like, my friend, being the Kenyan, is denying her daughter something like practicing our cultural beliefs or whatever. Mm-hmm. But of course it didn't work, because they're not going to go into somebody's house and do that, and if they did, that would be crazy. But she, based on that, is the reason why she thought her child somehow was being emotionally abused or morally abused or something like that, because she wouldn't let her celebrate Halloween.
Or maybe trying to be recruited into something cultish.
Well, okay, just the practice of Halloween by itself is cultish. You don't have to have a special cult of just a few hundred members doing certain types of things on that holiday. Just practicing trick or treat with your kids at the mall, whatever, you're involved in a cult when you do that.
100%, because from the video I've seen, the things those people were doing, man, they are very crazy and
right,
trained into cult.
Right.
Yeah.
And even watching both videos, when it's going back to like its brief history, it has to do with the world of the underworld of darkness, of evil, of what is considered evil, right? Everything about it is dwelling within like the demon world,
Mhm.
the spiritual demon world. There's nothing good about it.
100%. When it comes to those sacrifices, hooliganism, trying to destroy kids from other families, man.
Yeah, even the part where they brought in the animal sacrifices and raising the big bonfire to keep the evil spirits away. When you have to create a big bonfire to keep evil spirits away, or create any fire to keep evil spirits away, as if you can't do it on your own, you got to think back and really think that this is man-made, because somehow somebody scared themselves, or they scared somebody else for control. And a lot of times cultures are created to control other people, just like people can use the Quran or even the Bible to control people, right?
Mhm.
Outside of what the regular belief system is.
Belief
So
system are, or maybe
yeah,
what
so
they think.
right. So you have to be very careful about adopting these commercialized things, because now these things from the past have been commercialized. And who's the biggest benefactor of these commercial entities? They're American and often European companies, and even now like Asia.
Yeah, yeah. Especially I've
So
seen Asians celebrating Halloween and probably they
mhm.
don't even know what it means.
Most people in every single country, even its origin, unless you're Irish and you're really into your Irish history, will not know what it means. And most American
Wow.
Irish in America don't know what it means. Yeah, I think you really have to be in Ireland to really know what it really means, for the people who take their tradition seriously.
Wow. I have no words. I'm blown away because this is something that I literally didn't have an idea of. Thank you so much for enlightening me tonight about this. I couldn't
You
even have thought of sitting down and trying to Google or maybe watch videos about Halloween. That's hadn't crossed my mind in any way. I just knew,
right,
okay, today is 31st, it's Halloween. Then what next?
right, and I'm going to check another website, because one thing I haven't done with my church is to find out if they went to this other website that doesn't delete videos based on stuff like this. So let me check real quick here.
Okay, I'm waiting. Wow, I can see 2 million people in the house. Maybe this is Africa and maybe someone else who is trying to peep in and see what's cooking, what's happening. So basically, guys, you have seen what Halloween really means and where it originated from. Were it not for This is Africa, I couldn't have learned, or you couldn't have learned what Halloween means. Sometimes it's crazy how we adopt other people's culture without even doing even the surface research about it. So sometimes before you accept someone's culture, please try to do your research. Try to learn why they practice certain cultural practices.
And this can, even based on what we talked about today with the skinny jeans, Halloween can also be applied to what Nielsen at Vote TV is talking about, or trying to stop, is having Kenyans go to the Middle East for these worthless jobs that often take their lives. Because what is happening at these recruiting agencies? They're basically selling these, mostly women, because I found out there's men going there too, not for those jobs, but like construction and getting killed. Is that they're they're being fed such a good story about how beneficial it's going to be for them, right?
Mm-hmm.
That whether they have or not, I guess, been paying attention of the deaths of people coming back or not being found at all. They're missing and not being found at all. It's
And if they
basically
are found, their most important body parts are missing.
right. So basically, what has been done, there's a culture of recruitment that has taken place in Kenya, and I use the word culture very carefully. Culture of
Yeah.
of recruitment,
Recruiting.
often based and owned by Saudis themselves, but also owned by a lot of Kenyans. That the greed for money, this is where commercialism comes in. The greed for money, the bonuses, the stipends that they get for as many people they can push on those planes to get out. This is genocidal. It's very targeted genocide to me. That's why I call it genocide, because too many people are dying, too many people are getting raped, too many people are being ridiculed just because they're from Africa. There's people there that are not being physically harmed at all, but they're being ridiculed every single day. Oh, you're from Africa, you stink. Oh, you're from Africa, you're nothing,
This,
you're mindless. Right. So there's a culture, what's happening in Kenya, that these women mostly need to stop practicing by just believing anything they hear. Because you got to think, if you try to get a job in America from Kenya, or even try to get a job in Kenya as a Kenyan, how hard is it to get either one of those two jobs?
Sometimes it's very hard unless you have good connections.
Right, connections. Now, all of a sudden, you have recruiters say, "Oh, you get a job, you can start next month." That easy.
How? That easy.
How is that?
But
How is that possible?
But how is that possible? But it comes with conditions.
Right, and a lot of these conditions, which okay, we have people coming back, and then a lot of them will say, "I'll go back again because nothing happened to them," but there's not a whole lot of them. Then you have some that come back and say, because they're ridiculed the whole time they're there, that's not a place you ever want to go. I would never advise anybody going there, right?
Yeah.
The thing is that shoot, I lost my frame of thought. There's got to be something that tells that Kenyan that if it's hard to get a job here and hard to get a job in America from Kenya, and even if you're in America, it's not all that easy to get a job in America with full citizenship. How is it so easy to go to Saudi Arabia for this job where you get room and board? You don't have to pay for that. They give you, the average price is $200 a month, which is nothing. And then it's a 24-month contract, right? How is it so easy to get that job unless there's some type of form in various areas of this, of human trafficking involved? This is targeted genocide.
Damn. I actually hadn't looked at it like that, specifically on some form of genocide and human trafficking, because there is massive recruitment on girls to work on the Gulf, and even the men to work over there, and you hear everyone, okay, I got a job and this and this. Sometimes you may go to get a job in a good company that is genuine, and you love it there. Someone else might not have the same experience that you had.
Right. And it's not like every single Saudi family is bad, because you will have some Kenyans that will do their whole 24 months, come back to Kenya, save their money and say nothing bad. But then you also have some that'll come back and it seems that same way. It's just that they're too scared to talk about it, even though they're not in Saudi Arabia anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I won't mention her name, but there's a Kenyan YouTuber in Qatar that she speaks highly of it. Now, Qatar is more secular as far as their government is concerned, but it's still a place where the Muslim Arab tradition, the way they treat people from other places like slaves, that jobs they would never do, they would never let their own women do.
Yeah.
She always talks good about Qatar, but it makes me wonder if she's scared to talk about other things. I wonder about that when it comes to her.
Maybe
and
she
she's
is on the best side. Maybe
maybe
she's on the
maybe
best side. Maybe
may,
we can say
well,
that.
let's hope so. Let's hope so. But
Or
losing
maybe, or maybe the person who has employed her knows that she does more about YouTube, and she doesn't want this lady to talk ill about the Gulf, or the, she might be coached on what to say on that day. We never know. We are assuming.
right, right. So like there's one particular story of a young man that went to Saudi Arabia that, you know, and a few men, but him in particular, but they all had the same stories. When they talked to the family, the police in Saudi Arabia talked to the family in Kenya, it was always a car accident, always, of why they're dead. And then when their bodies are brought back, their organs are
Their
always
organs missing.
Yeah,
I
always.
know that story, man. I know it. Damn.
And another thing too that Nilsson told me last week is that he said that every Sunday at JKIA they receive bodies from Saudi Arabia, Kenyan bodies in plastic body bags. And I asked him, I was like, are these bodies refrigerated? Right? And he said the bodies have been found to been rotting, and so the answer was no. The planes are not refrigerated. That in life they disrespect Kenyans, but even in death they disrespect Kenyans. That they put them in a plastic bag, knowing that it's hot. The bodies are decaying very rapidly. It's
so
it's
disgusting,
undescribable.
man.
It's disgusting.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. You cannot find the right terms to describe it, man. Wow, man. It's almost 1 a.m. So thank you so much for being here. This is Africa. I'll try to find time, or maybe the next live stream I'll try to contact you as early as possible so that we can start this live stream as early as possible together, and we can discuss more of these issues or more of other things that I didn't know, and we can enlighten people. That is our job. If you know something I didn't know, it's wise for you to come up and tell me this is this and this and this and this, man. I loved what you have told us today, and I think I'm going to clip the whole part where we have talked about what Halloween means and try to post it on YouTube and see how it will go.
Okay, be careful of some of the wordings. Like, you may want to copy what that last video did, because if you go outside of that, it might be a trigger for YouTube to take the video down. Or somebody to actually like flag it. So just warning, be careful about that. But you know what would be good though is making a video about that and saying, why are we so in such a hurry to adopt other people's cultures, and we don't even know what it means.
What it means.
And what it can actually, how it can actually affect us negatively.
Negatively.
So I just put the YouTube channel VoTV 254 in the back. I think I did that last time. Yeah.
Yeah, I've written it down. I've seen it.
Watch maybe 1 or 2 of his videos, of his live streams, and see how he does it.
Okay.
And kind of get some ideas, because if you want to take something like this on, even part time, any information is good. Any information.
Yeah. Any
is good at any
crucial.
time. Right.
Yeah, it's very crucial.
Okay, bro. I'm gonna let you go.
Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate your time and the knowledge you have shared with me tonight and the people who were in the panel.
You're welcome.
I don't know how much which word I can use to give you thanks, but I really appreciate. I really appreciate. And if
No
people
problem.
can sit down, if people can sit down and try to learn what we are trying to adapt as maybe Africans from the Western countries, things that we don't know. It's up to us now to decide on what to take and what not to take. Because people
Right.
are just adopting things without any knowledge, you know?
Right.
Yeah. So we'll keep in touch.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers. Good night. I don't know if it's night or it's morning. So, guys, that has been an amazing, amazing conversation. We have talked about my birthday, and it was my birthday, and we ended up talking about Halloween and what Halloween means and where it originated from and other things. I really appreciate for you being here. I love you all, and good night. Peace. See you on the next live stream. Have a good one. Bye bye.